everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I'm LB Hackamup, and I'm joined as always on this lovely Sunday evening with my wonderful players, and we're doing Playthings of the Gods. We've been working on a cipher that I've been working on for weeks. That's why we're late, sorry. But let's go around and have everybody say who they are and who they're playing tonight. We're going to shake things up, so get ready, everyone. Val, you're going first.
Oh boy, hi everyone. I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown. Around the internet, mostly over on GGK, playing running games over there. And yeah, tonight I'm gonna be playing Arrow, who's a water genasi barbarian druid.
Does that mean I go next? Yay, hi. I figured out your puzzle. I'm Van. You can find me on the internets at Van but Wilder, mostly streaming over on game nights with a lot of these friendly faces here and here on Sunday nights. But tonight I'm playing Alhena, the Circle of the Stars Druid.
I'm next. Hi, I'm Rachel. Rachel Elizabeth. Rachel Elizabeth with a Z in the middle instead of an S. I'm here Sundays. I'm on GGK on Tuesdays and every other Wednesday. And tonight I'm playing Talon, the Gloomstalker Ranger / Death Cleric.
Hello, I'm Alex, OMG It's Some Guy on the internet, currently just here on Sundays when I can make it. Life's been busy. And tonight I am playing Colchis, the Minotaur Oath of the Ancients Paladin.
And I'm LB Hackmup. I'm going to be your dungeon mistress for this evening. Before we get into things, we will be dark next week. I will be traveling, going to see Danae. So you get your fill now, or catch up on the VODs later, because they're all very good. And if you like our content, if you enjoy our shows, please do all the things like sharing it, commenting, and if you're watching on the YouTube's comment, we aren't notified when things are liked, so it's a surprise to me when it happens. But I always see the comments, and I like those. So if you want to support us, we have a Patreon, we have merch. Our Patreon video for this month is going to be Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which was really fun to watch. And Matt Smith plays a very funny character in that, a bumbling idiot, as it were. But that's all the channel stuff, so if you guys are ready, we can get into the recap. Of course, with Miss Rachel. I saw Talon, and I was like, Tanya, nope.
Every time. Previously on Playthings of the Gods, there were so many bugs. Above everything else, that's what they could hear. Our adventurers entered a stone maze and through a series of smarts, skills, and senses managed to find their way through. But now before fighting some bee-rexes and having to make a last-ditch effort to stone-shape a doorway at the edge of the maze to escape whatever was burrowing underground and hot on their heels. They ran through another portal and entered a breezeway with a large metal door. Oh, what do you know? Another creepy place. Destruction, skeletons littered around, decaying plants, and weird glowing lanterns giving off dangerous radiation energy. And a campsite off to the left. What looked like an endless chasm on either side of the path, and a larger light source glowing in the distance. Alhena and Moxie flew over to the campsite to investigate while everyone else continued down the main path. It wasn't pretty. There were sloughed off skin flakes and viscera everywhere. They poked around a bit and found a book, Talona's Missionary Bible, and they tucked that away to give to Talon to go through later and headed back to the group. When we last left our adventurers, Arrow had yeeted the radiation balls along their path into the chasm, and they were standing at the entrance to a large area with a huge pool containing a 10-foot tall robed being in the center of it, muttering to themselves.
Thank you very much. And while we do that, I have so many tabs open. I'm going to just pop us right over to the game board, the jam board, so you guys can see what's going on. Pow. And everybody is in the right spot. Look at that. I'm the only one at the top. Tanya's not here, and it's just me. It's lonely at the top. Let's get that jam board going for you guys who are watching. And let's see what's new with maps. Every time. There we go. Okay. So you guys see this big chamber. There's a lot of ambient noise going on in here. It's hard to get a read on anything that's happening beyond it's a big glowing room. And there is a robed figure in the center, white hair. He's slumped over talking to himself. And there's some more glowing lights around, and there's a big this water that is coming down from the sides seems to be glowing in one way or another. So a big glowing room for you guys. What would you like to do?
Should I go in first, since this is the glowy stuff doesn't seem to be messing with me? Do y'all feel tingly?
Do we feel? No, I
No.
guess we don't.
Not here.
Alright.
Not in that way. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Sorry.
yo.
This seems like it's likely our objective, so perhaps we should stick together. Besides, if the glowy stuff in the room is dangerous, it's gonna take a lot of effort to make it not a problem, so it might be time for us to stop worrying about it.
Sounds logical.
How much time do we have left until the ship needs to GTFO and we're stuck here?
Hour and a
Not-
half?
Yeah, not super long, but
So
No.
less time than it took for us to get through here.
Yes.
So
But like, there's a god over there, so maybe maybe he could just teleport us onto our ship. All right. Talon's just gonna cautiously start moving forward.
okay.
Move. Just like really cautiously.
You guys
Don't
make
want to
your
startle the god.
Yeah. You guys make your way into the room. Just so you guys viewing know, there is double Moxie and Nazira on this map. The tokens aren't working right now, so I had to just use what I could. And that's not Nazira, it's 1973, and that is Mishamar, who is also with you guys. Mishamar says that he can like fly forward if you guys want, or you guys just want to move in.
Let's just err on the side of caution and just slowly start like moving
Yeah.
forward and
Okay.
kind of spreading out once we get like, is it up the staircase or down a staircase?
looks like
Uh,
down.
It's a little ramp.
Okay, a ramp. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Moxie's going to hang out. She's gonna watch your backs.
Okay.
Just guard the doorway.
Yeah, she's gonna guard the doorway.
If anybody has any objections to it, I will take the lead, just because I'm a big old sink of hit points in case something starts happening.
Mhm. Okay. All right, you move closer into the room. You see that this is a large pedestal that it's like a disc that is being held in the air. There are a couple points that you can see where it is connected. However, that you see on the sides where these glowing balls are, there's like a little bit of an attachment point there, and it's not very well taken care of, but it seems to be ornate in some way, or it was. And you can see, and you can't see on this map, but you can see that there is a chair at the edge of this, at the very back, and you can surmise from that that this seems to be some sort of audience chamber that Talona would hold audience in if she chose to do so. It doesn't look like she has for a while, but that's what you get.
Okay, so the chair is like in a very clear position of like, look at me, like center of attention.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's. I will draw it on the map. I will draw a line on the map. This.
I was just making sure it wasn't like a small chair off in the corner and it's like, that's a choice.
Yeah, no, it's like in the back, sort of. It's very large, so some of you will know that gods tend to be like, 10 feet tall at least when they appear to people. So this chair seems to fit that.
That
narrative.
vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
Her most regal form.
Yeah, for sure. Not that she's that regal. I
Well,
mean, her
yeah.
body is kind of rocking, but her
Her
face
most
is
regal
not.
form.
Yeah, right.
Not comparatively.
All right. So as you move further into the chamber, you see this figure, and as you're about 30 feet away, it is a human-sized person, white hair, long beard, and you see him sort of like eyes straight ahead, looking down, and his mouth is slightly open, and he's kind of muttering to himself.
Helen coughs quietly.
Does not seem to respond.
Coughs a little louder.
Does not seem to respond.
All right. The
think
man
you're
doesn't think he knows we're here. She says out loud to everybody. Like,
Any reason we shouldn't just call out at this point?
Yeah, I think you would go up and poke him or call out a little bit louder.
All right.
Helen
I don't know if this
whistles.
merits thaumaturgy, but Colchis will in a louder voice. Just, hello there.
Yeah, you've got a lot of lung power on you. Your
Yep.
voice echoes in the room a little bit. You do hear the sound of the waterfalls. It's not like normally when you hear the sound of a waterfall, you are hearing the crashing of the water at the bottom. You're not hearing any of that. It's just kind of the trickling of the water, because you do not sense a bottom to this. But you do project your voice, and the figure still doesn't seem to notice you or to acknowledge anything, still staring blankly ahead.
Arrow, maybe you go up and do the poking.
I'm just gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk up very slowly, cautiously, and just be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, buddy, you awake?" And just go up and start like kind of just nudge him.
Yeah, so you get to the edge of the water, and he's a little bit out of your reach. Talon, as you continue to walk into this room, can you guys move your figures as you go? And Colchis, you do start feeling those tingles again.
As we get closer to the water.
As you get closer, like once you kind of get onto this base,
Okay.
you start to feel it.
So onto like the main floor area, not the dais that he's raised up on.
Correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make just want to make sure.
And as you approach this centerpiece, Arrow, and as you speak out to him, you notice the water is, I mean, you know a lot about natural stuff. The water is not right. There is something it's like almost too thick to be water. And as you kind of get closer to it, you feel a rumble. Do you have tremor sense?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You feel something moving underneath this, and as it comes up towards the side where Colchis is, in between these two, this like little opening of the disc over here, you see this ball, this mass of flesh and faces. It's like an amalgamation of people and chains. It seems to be floating. And it seems to be angry. And as it breaches over the side, you feel a rumble. And as the rumble hits, the doorway shuts, trapping Moxie outside. She's not here.
No.
So,
No.
So I would like everyone.
What a surprise!
Oh no! Could everyone
Damn it.
please roll into initiative?
God, Tanya's gonna be so pissed she's not gonna be able to play in this combat encounter.
I know. I'm so sorry, Tanya. Next time, buddy. I will send you guys an image of what this thing is.
Huh.
Ew.
Gross.
Indeed.
I like him. One on the left looks happy.
The one on the left. All right. Oh, damn.
Ew.
Okay. All right. So this is okay. 25 to 20.
I have a 20.
Okay. And a 19 to 15.
19.
Also a 19, but I got 19 on the die, so Talon's faster.
I got a 10 on the die.
Okay. Colchis. All right. Anyone else?
I have a
And
13.
you have 13. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I need. the way this combat is gonna work is a little fun. Top of
I
the
rolled for
round.
1973 too.
Ah, yes, please do. And Mishimar. I will roll for Mishimar. That's right. I was like, I feel like there should be more. Because there should be.
1973 got a 9.
A 9. Okay. That works because they're at the end anyways. So 3 and then Mishimar. All right.
There's just a page in my notes where I've just been like keeping track of all their stuff because D&D Beyond won't let me mess with it. So I just keep having to find it.
I probably should have just showed you how to make it. All right.
It's fine. We'll do it the old-fashioned way.
Top of the round, I'm going to need to make. I need Talon and Kulkus to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. How's a 23?
That works.
I bet my 4 passes.
Oh boy. Okay. So as you walk into this room and you start to, you get closer, you feel those tingles. The tingles start to feel not great. They are starting to make your body feel really weird. You are going to take 4 radiant damage, and you begin to vomit. As
Both of us, or
no, sorry, just Talon.
Okay.
No, you're good. And as you start to begin to retch, this will stop you. This will stop you from doing a lot on your turn. You can either do an action or a bonus action, and your movement is the same as usual. As you have 1 level of radiation sickness. All right. That's the top of the round. That is the lair. Elhana, you're up.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh, John.
I don't I don't really know what to do here. A lot of my stuff is radiant. Let's see. We got a big old fella.
Mm-hmm. I will say the damage, well, yeah, the damage that is being done to you was you started feeling it, like the tingles, before he showed up.
That's fair.
And he doesn't look to be glowing in any way.
Okay. So there's nothing like, he's not radiating.
Doesn't look
That
like
we
that.
know of.
Big
yeah.
friend
That you
over
know.
here. Okay.
Yeah. Big friend. Oh yeah. Big smiles. Lots of smiles, actually.
I'm assuming we don't want this thing to be living.
Most likely.
No,
I mean, you
Guys,
could try talking to it.
you
kill it with
know-
fire. Just
You
kidding.
know I hate going first. I'm going to how tall ceilings? How big room?
How
What
big
are s-
room?
What are
How big room?
ceilings? There are no
ceiling
ceilings.
ceiling in here?
Just it kind of the water just kind of keeps going.
I love that. I'm just going to cast Call Lightning in this
Hell
room.
yeah. Let's go.
So the old standby. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning. And let's see, that'll be my action. I will drop a lightning bolt on top of this big nasty guy.
Mm-hmm.
That is a dexterity saving throw for them.
This big ball of flesh, not so great at that.
That'd be kind of crazy.
I rolled a
But
4.
if he was like,
he got
like,
a 0.
matrixing. I love that for me. Please be.
I think
better
actually he
numbers.
has advantage against magical attacks. So. Oh, I rolled another 4.
This isn't an attack though.
Oh, that's true.
But
Magical
I'll
effects.
take it.
Sorry, magical effects.
Oh, effects. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll still take it. That's only
Yeah.
12, unfortunately, because
All
D&D
right.
Beyond hates me, and I forgot to get my dice out. We'll get to there. And I've still got my wild shape going, so I'll use my Call Lightning. Hold, please. I read my freaking spells.
I believe it's concentration if that's
When
what you're-
yeah, no, I was thinking, is it a when you cast it, can you also pull down on an action? But I believe you can. Yes, when you cast a spell. Okay, so we're good. So bonus action, I'll just freaking shoot him.
with a gun.
Yeah, with a gun. I found a gun. Did I tell you guys? With my little archer bolt.
Yeah.
That's really bad. That's at 15.
15 to hit.
Yes.
Does not hit. It seems to
I didn't
bounce
think
off
so.
him. And as you kind of watch the lightning as it runs over him, it seems to disperse a little bit from the chains around him and does not do as much damage as you expected it to.
That's okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Little insights.
be. I guess how tall are the stairs? Like if we're down, like if I'm down here, can I
Mhm.
still kind of see everything that's going on the platform?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I'm gonna
not
get-
the levels are not that intense.
Okay. I'm gonna.
She doesn't like to
You
walk
never
that
know.
much. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna get away from the team bling and kind of go this direction.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be me.
All right. At the beginning of this thing's turn, you see its body sort of shift and grow, and it produces two creatures from its body. They're just gonna go there. As it multiplies, it releases parts of its body from itself. And these things look like big old slug, like fleshy slugs with arms and faces. They're nasty. These two. Huh!
Surprised this thing is going so high in the initiative if it's apparently got a -4 on dex saves.
Yeah, well. Yeah. I forgot about that. I was like, oh yeah, he rolled a 19. Cool. Let's go. All right. Next up. Oh no, it's still his turn. So he, at the start of his turn, he drops these things from him, and then he is going to move again. I have so many tabs open. He's just gonna move to the closest person to him. Head over here to Kulkis, and he is going to first and foremost 15 feet. He is going to then throw a little bit of a spit towards Arrow. So he's going to make an attack for that. As you see, like, I don't want to make this too gross.
Do ranged attacks when in melee with someone not provoke, maybe not provoke attack of opportunity, but wouldn't he be at disadvantage?
That's possible. Is that true? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
If you're making a ranged attack and someone's in melee with you, is that the question?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
if anyone's in melee with you, all your ranged attacks have disadvantage.
Oh yeah, so it is a save. So Arrow's gonna have to make a dexterity save to move out of the way of this thing.
Okay, dexterity save now.
Please, yes. Sorry.
Thank you. Just making sure.
New monster. Who dis?
Oh wait, I need to make it with the elemental form, not my form. But I think that's gonna fail either way. That's an 11. -1 is a 10.
Okie dokie. That is not enough. As this bile hits you, you feel the acid start to drip into you, and it really starts to burn as it does 42 points of acid damage.
Okay.
That's
I need to remind myself something because I am resistant to acid damage. I don't think my resistance carries over.
I don't think so.
My elemental form.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then he's gonna do All right, he is going to do two attacks towards you, Kulkis.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The gods are in your favor. I rolled 2 1s.
Okay.
On nice. 2 different that's okay. And then he's gonna whip you with his chain. Goddamn. That's also bad. What the hell? Okay.
Okay, so it's got like 4 different actions on its turn.
Yeah, it's got three attacks and 1 squirt is what it's actually called. Why? I did not make this character. And it's well within your range. So, all right. That is going to the end of its turn. Talon, you're up.
Terrible timing. Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just eating pizza. Okay. So with the radiation sickness, just some clarification. I can take either my action or my bonus action.
Correct.
However, do I get, if I attack on my first turn, I get 3 attacks. Is that
Mhm.
still okay? I'm not
Yes.
limited. Okay. I just wanted to
Correct.
make sure
Yeah, you
before
get your
I
full attack
full
or a
full
full
action.
bonus action.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure
Yep.
that it wasn't limited on that. Well, I guess while puking or while like in
Like-
between like yeah, in between like the dry heaving at this point,
Sorry.
she's as terrible as it is, she's going to try to take a deep breath and launch let's first let's attack with the crimson hand first because I want to see
Okay.
how this thing handles fire damage
Mhm.
and hopefully it explodes. So as she like kind of gets up and just like she's just like what like takes the thing, just throws the dagger as it appears out of her hand, like still kind of like trying to get her bearings before she like
Mhm.
pulls her bow out and does a 29 hit.
It sure does.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, I'm gonna roll the divine strike first. That's gonna be 1d8 of necrotic damage,
Mhm.
and that was an 8. Thank you.
Okay.
So 8 necrotic damage,
Mhm.
and I'm assuming this thing has resistances, so I'm gonna split them up. And
does.
then it's gonna be 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then let me open up the crimson hand. I never remember what it is. 46. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. As it explodes when it hits, it's gonna be 15 fire damage.
Okay. The necrotic and the slashing damage from this seem to do up close. Colchis, you can see that looks fine. The fire damage, not so much. It's still doing damage, but not as much as you would expect from. This doesn't do splash damage, right? No, it doesn't do splash damage.
The crimson hand,
Yeah.
it says it shatters upon impact, doing an extra 46 fire damage.
Okay, cool. I made the thing. I should know this.
Yeah. Well, I'm just reading the language. You
Uh-huh.
you determine.
Exactly. Okay, 21 or 22. 9. Okay. All right.
So that was the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
And does anybody, I guess, can she see from her distance what took and what did not?
Sure.
Okay. Great. Not that really matters. I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. I'm just kidding. No, she'll probably launch an arrow while the dagger returns to her hand, and that's a crit.
Hell yeah.
32 to hit.
That for sure hits.
Yes. So crit damage is that's down. That's 13 piercing. And then
Is this a magical bow?
yes.
Okay.
It's the chompy bow.
Oh, right.
And then it will also do the 2d6 because it's a crit fire damage.
Mhm.
So that's going to be 7 chompy damage.
Okay. All right.
And then since Gloomstalker Ranger, I get 1 more.
Hell yeah.
So she'll take the crimson hand again, and as that reappears, and that's a 30 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
that
guys
is
can go home. What the hell?
9. Look, she's pissed.
Mhm.
This thing made her tummy hurt. So that's 9 piercing damage. And 11 fire.
Okay.
So that's my turn. I guess I can move too. So she's gonna test. She's gonna just test to see if there's a spot that doesn't make her feel icky, and she's just gonna keep like, let's see. I can't see the grid on this section very well. Let's see.
Sorry.
Oh, that's not your fault. It's just my eyeballs. So I have 55 feet of movement speed. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's gonna try to move. I can move around the other side. She's gonna move around the other side of this thing and see if there's like along the way, see if there's a spot that doesn't feel as icky.
Mhm.
Is there a spot
It
that
all
doesn't feel
feels icky.
It all feels icky. Okay, so she's just gonna stay. She's just gonna try to like kind of move around this thing to
Mhm.
kind of
Yes.
like in a different direction.
Heck yeah. These say zombies, they're not zombies. That's just to be clear. All right. Next up is Colchis.
Okay. What do we think? Should I go? Should I work on the big guy or should I go for one of the things that spawned?
Real question: if we think that the things that spawned are gonna keep coming.
I always say focus down the big guy.
Okay.
Probably a solid plan. Maybe the little guys will just die.
Maybe.
It happens in Beer Rising.
That was literally what popped into my brain. Thank you for knowing.
Cat friend out back.
Just trying to think if I should be popping my Aura of Purity. Because I've been saving it, and this seems like, the fight to use it. But I also don't know if it's actually going to help here, because it keeps us from becoming diseased, resistance to poison damage. We have an advantage on almost every condition. I don't know if we have enough data yet on what this thing can do.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
Yeah.
Because y'all got icky, but you don't have like a condition right now.
I'm
in the D&D
puking,
terms.
but no condition.
It sounded like a custom condition that
Mhm.
LB made.
I would say save it because we're still possibly really good to Tolota. So she's
Yeah.
scarier.
Yeah, I mean, you
Than
could
this
you could
grody
try to
thing.
heal people out of it and see how it goes.
Yeah, but no, I'm just.
We also have another paladin, so
Yeah.
Hold the resource for now.
Yeah. I think I basically set it up so that all my other spell slots can go towards smites for this. So
Hell yeah.
Let's just get to it then, I guess. Let's start swinging. Well, that's a 19 on the die for 31 to hit.
Boy, does it. I feel like armor class, it doesn't matter what you set it at this level. It's just like, yeah, I mean, as long as it's not 30, it'll hit.
Got a plus 12 to hit, so do I
Exactly.
even need to roll aside from that one?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Let's see. We'll break this up. Okay, so that is 12 magical bludgeoning and 6 points of radiant on the first hit.
Okay.
And that is 28 to hit the second time.
Yes.
Okay, that is 15 points of magical bludgeoning, and then let me go ahead and do just a first level spell slot on a smite. So let me figure out how many d8s this is.
So far, damage looks good.
Okay, and does this count as an undead or a fiend?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good to know. So that means this is gonna do 48 radiant, one of which is just from my normal, just free d8 at this point, and then it's 3d8 from the spell slot Divine Smite. Well, I got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4 on 48.
Hell yeah.
So that is a 10 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then what can I do as my bonus action, if anything?
I do want to say I never feel bad about setting health for my guys because the two of you have done over 100 damage.
Yeah. I'm assuming
Even
this
with
thing.
To be fair, I hit on every single one of mine. One of those was a crit, which I haven't done in forever in this game.
I'm assuming this thing is bigger than large.
It is huge, yes.
Okay. So then I can't do my Minotaur thing where I can shove it because it has to be no more than one size larger than me. So yeah, that's it. Colchis just kind of squares up, positions himself in the middle of this staircase so that if it wants to come down this way, it's got to go through him.
All right. On the
Although,
end
do you want me to actually be in a square for positioning's sake?
I mean, relatively. Yeah, you're fine. All right. On the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action. And Kulkus, I'm going to need you to make intelligence saving throw, please.
I've been muted. I was saying it's not my worst, but I don't like that, so I'm going to use the DM inspiration I have from last time I played to
Let's
re-roll
go.
that. I got worse. So that's 11 total.
Okay.
Well, 14 if we're keeping the better roll, but
Okay. Oh boy. I am sorry. Okay, so first off, oh my god, I clicked the wrong thing. First off, you are going to take 4d6. This is going to be psychic damage.
does this count as a spell?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, then I have resistance.
Okay. So that's is math 14 psychic damage.
So reduced down to 7.
Mm-hmm. And this is
Okay.
a feeble mind spell. Getting you
Ah.
guys. So your intelligence and charisma scores become 1.
This feels like revenge.
Charisma's an issue.
This feels like
This feels like Are you sure?
targeted.
Yeah. Are you sure that the characters in the game did this? Or
It's on his spell list.
uh-huh.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm just taking a note of what my scores
Yes.
are so
Mhm.
that I can change them
Yeah,
back
yeah,
to what they're
yeah.
supposed to be.
I can fix it.
I
can fix it.
Where do I even go to apply this on my sheet?
think you
Properly?
have to you have to manage it and do
You
a
click-
custom.
No, you can click underneath the score, and then you can override your score at the
Okay.
bottom of the. You see
Yes.
that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they are a score of 1.
Yes.
Okay.
I can fix it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
My
I'll
s-
I
so,
checked.
buddy.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean,
Arrow, it's your turn, buddy.
We gotta deal with this immediately. Don't
Well-
worry. Don't worry.
I am going to do what I. You said this thing is huge.
It is huge size.
Huge.
It is also flying. If that helps.
It's also flying.
Yes.
I heard
It's-
lying and I was like, well,
It's
okay.
lying.
What
I
an
mean,
Is
it's
asshole.
not talking.
How high up is it right now, or is it just hovering?
It's hovering, yeah.
Okay,
Right
got
now.
it. All right. I'm not going to be super creative. Not enough data at this point, so I'm just going to close the distance.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to see what the grid is. Okay. And I'm going to smack the goop.
Smack the goop.
Let's see. First one is an 18 to hit.
A 18 does not hit.
Good to know. Okay. Second one is a God, I'm really bad. 23 to hit.
A 23 does hit, yes.
Okay.
I will say that you guys who are up close with it, you feel this like ickiness washing over you from it. But it is poison damage, so it's not going to do anything to you. But just so you know, it does have
Cool.
an aura.
Cool. I can smell it, but it's
Oh,
not
definitely.
affecting me.
You can smell it.
Got it.
It's nasty.
That's 15 points of damage.
Okay. And this is physical damage?
This is bludgeoning damage with a magic weapon.
Are your fists magical when you're in your form?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm also using the staff right now.
Oh, right, dope. In front of a Zooth? Okay.
Yeah. If he wants to wake up and do something about it, he's welcome to.
I'm sure he would love to.
Like, Your girls moved on. I'm going to I'm going to
That was
also,
rude.
That was
also
nice, I like
use
that.
my bonus action to heal up a bit too. I'm gonna spend a 3rd level spell slot.
I
To
thought
give
you
myself
said
3
use a
hit.
smug bonus action, which really fit in with the vibe that you were
Mm.
just putting out. And I was like, what is
Especially-
a smug bonus action?
I mean, look at that face. Look at this. I'm
Look at the
making.
elemental.
I'm in our Discord making memes about it on other people's turns. He
That was a
looks not smug, very confused. It's really what it looks like.
as a terrible roll. I got 9 hit points back.
Okay.
That is
Anything
the end of
else?
my turn. Nope.
All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to use his other legendary actions. And I'm going to need you, Arrow, to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
You do get a well. Actually, I don't know how my aura works right now with
Do you
it being a -5 charisma.
You get a
Oh,
you get a
do I get a
-5
-5?
bonus.
I think this
Ooh.
the ability says it's a minimum of like
Yeah.
1 or something.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, what's the
Um,
range
I'm a
on it?
genius.
Is it 10 feet?
Okay, while you are conscious, you grant all friendly creatures, including you, a +1 bonus to all saving throws. So it's a minimum of +1.
It's a minimum of +1. So I get a +1 on this still.
Mhm.
Yes.
Focus, is having a real hard time.
1973 is not close enough to you to override it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fine. It's a 22.
22. All right. You save out of this thing as you see like one set of its eyes lock on you, and you see these kind of waves coming off of it, and you feel your body begin to change. And you kind of will yourself out. Well, you constitution yourself out of it. But it seems to have been trying to warp you in some way or another.
Got it. Nobody changes my body but me.
Is it just for future? Is
fashion
this a
on t-shirt.
charmed effect?
No.
Okay, I just
I had
wanted to make sure.
now I'm trying to wonder, like, if a wild shaped druid gets polymorphed, can they drop the wild shape and go back to their druid self? Does it because it's the polymorph affecting the wild shape?
Does it
I
override
think it's
my wild?
affecting the being as a whole.
Probably.
You know? Like, it's
But
the
when I come
soul.
out of if I got polymorph, I
Oh.
came out of the polymorph, I'd be in my elemental form still, not back to arrow.
That makes sense.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Right?
I could ask.
Otherwise,
Ted.
I just came
Ted
up
would
with
know.
the dopest hack to undo wild shapes and
Use a 8th level spell.
polymorph the druid.
It depends. Wait, so is arrow polymorphed or wild shaped? Wild shaped, right?
Wild shaped.
Mhm.
I'm
So,
wild
like,
shaped.
I've always thought it was really funny to look at wild shapes as like you're actually morphing into the creature, and polymorph as like you're inside a shell of a creature. So like if you're like
Oh.
polymorphed into like a rabbit, you just shrink down into really tiny. You're just controlling like a robotic rabbit. I don't know. I just
I like
My
that
level
too.
though. I
that's
could true
the way
polymorph.
my brain works on like the just differentiation between the two.
True
Polymorph
a
does change
druid
your mental
back-
stats, though.
Yeah, true polymorph a druid back into a commoner.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
You just
All
become
right.
base human anyway.
Next up is 1973. Oh no, sorry. Next up is the little duders. They have a movement
I
speed.
thought they were just there for show.
Nah, they're gonna scooch on up. They're fairly slow as they don't have legs. 5, 10, 15, 20. This guy's gonna kill him. I hit the wrong thing. Alright, he's gonna go over here. And this duder is going to try to attack you, Arrow. Let's see if I can roll better. I
Is one something
did!
bigger than the other,
It's a
or is that
21
just
to
the
hit.
tokens?
No, they're the same size.
Okay, cool. 21 hits.
Dope. Okay, cool. I hit you with the fucking bite attack by this guy. He does.
He's gonna bite
max
some
damage. 9.
I am resistant
Slashing.
to that.
He bit a rock.
He bit a rock. He's not very intelligent. Actually, I can show you what these do.
Smarter than me
That's
right now.
Oh no.
Oh, honey.
I wonder, like, the image of Kulkus in this moment just being like, why am I here?
I think the spell,
Wait,
like, I think it says specifically, like, you still, the creature can, however, identify its friends, follow them, and even protect them.
Oh,
All right.
You are
Kulkus just
literally a
becomes
cow
protection
right
minotaur.
Yes, you are.
You are just a cow.
Protection
Alright.
bull.
I'm a
Night-
bull, thank you
bull.
very much.
1973 is up.
The man's got horns.
Oh, just wait for this. 1973 is gonna do his 2 attacks.
Let's go.
Let's get this fool up in here. How many is that? 5, 10, it's 20. We'll go 25. Let's just wail on the zombie real quick.
Let's do it.
Get him out of here. What is your attack
It's
bonus, my friend?
Technically, it's an abyssal wretch.
Let's wail on the abyssal wretch. That's a 24 to hit.
Sure does.
Okay, on the first one, I'll just go ahead and roll his damage because I don't know how it's gonna go. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 12 for the great sword, and
Okay.
then 4 frost damage.
12 plus 4. Okay.
16.
Yep. All right. This thing seems to take it real hard. He did not like that. Is it cold damage, the second one?
Yeah.
Okay. So the cold doesn't do as much. How much was the cold damage? I'm so sorry.
4. So,
4. So it would be.
all right. If
14.
that's
Okay.
if he's still awake, then
Oh, he's still up a little bit.
we'll do his second attack.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
did do a nice chunk into this duder though, and it is gooing
love it.
everywhere.
That is a 23 to hit.
Sure does.
It's gonna be great sword. Wow, bad. 4, 5, 6, 8 sword
Mhm.
and 6 cold.
Yeah, he chops through this thing, and as he does, it just like splits open, and a smell like nothing else. Well, you've probably smelled something like it in this lair, but it's not great. Comes out from it as it just kind of, you know, like those videos of the Japanese egg where they like the omelet where they cut it on top and it kind of just folds out and it's really gooey in the
Yes.
middle. That's exactly what's happening.
Love it. Okay, and then I don't really have a lot of bonus actions here, but he will move up one more and move into melee just to give this thing something else to contend with because he's got a little movement left. Looks at Culkus and is like, "The hell's wrong with you?" And I think that'll be it.
Okay.
I imagine Colcus is still like squared up against this thing, but you like can see the gears trying to turn in his
Mhm.
head, and it's not quite going.
Yeah. He's completely zoned out at this point. All right, Mishamar is going to fly up into the air, but he is going to stay where he is because he doesn't seem to be throwing up in this area. And he is going to make, let's see. Yes. Okay, so he's gonna do one attack with his bow, and that is going to be +7. Not enough to hit, but on his, foregoing his second attack, he is going to call Culkus to action. You can make an attack.
Okay. Let me swing at this thing.
I was double checking because it doesn't say they have to understand you. He just says you can call one of your friends who can hear you. So you're good.
Does a 16 hit?
Does not.
I only rolled a 4.
Okay. All right. Next is top of the round. Everybody but Mishmar is going to make a Constitution saving throw, please. You're aiming for
16?
a 20.
I failed. Again.
If I didn't have this penalty, I would have made it.
Every time I've had to make a Constitution saving throw in 3 seasons, I've regretted tanking that stat based on Talon's history.
Aw.
Every time. Every time. I
Taking
made a narrative
harm.
choice and I've
Yeah.
regretted it ever since.
All right. Who failed? Okay. Colchis, same thing for you. You are going to start vomiting. You either have a bonus action or an action this round. You are going to take 7 radiant damage. And let's see, Talon, you start to glow green. And you emit a light in about 5 feet around you, and you are going to take 11 radiant damage from this. You're not
I'm
throwing up anymore,
glowing.
though.
But I'm glowing.
But you are glowing. You're glowing. You just look so radiant.
It's just it's the highlighter.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Alhena, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna help out Kulkus here,
Yeah.
so we get him back into fighting shape. Cause I don't do as much damage as everyone else. So we'll go support. I'm gonna run up. Cause it's touch. I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration, which I checked, and
Mhm.
Feeble Mind. So this is my action to cast Greater Restoration on Kulkus. So he's normal again.
Kulkus,
And
you are
suddenly-
restored.
Everyone within 10 feet of me feels so much better.
So much better. It's so much better. And then I don't really have a lot I can do as bonus action except for my thing. Actually,
Oh, I actually still wouldn't have made it even with the full stat boost.
I'm actually going to use my bonus action to swap my wild shape.
You do still have Call Lightning up, right?
Yeah, but it's an action to
Oh, it's an action. Okay.
use. Yeah, and it didn't do that much damage, so
That's fair.
so meh.
Now it's just ambiance.
it's now it's just making it spooky.
Now everything's glowing and there's lightning crackling
Mhm.
above. Like,
Normally it would be
Radiation
spooky,
storm.
but yeah, the lightning is like everyone knows Alhena's participating. I'm gonna I'll use my bonus action. I'm gonna switch my wild shape to the chalice form,
Let's go.
which I haven't done in a while, but seems like it might be more useful
Mm-hmm.
for this. And then I'm gonna just I slap Kulkus on the back and Gaspel will be like, "Good job, buddy." And I'm gonna back up a little bit
All right.
this way. Oh no,
Don't fall off the. What'd you do?
where'd I go?
I don't know.
Where did I go? Hold on.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I'm back. I'm back. Accidentally
What
deleted
did you-
myself. I went to click off the token so the little
Oh.
menu would go in. I
Mhm.
accidentally hit the trash can. I threw myself in the trash.
Oh no. All right.
Sometimes you have a bad day and throw yourself in the trash. That's it.
Top of this guy's turn. Some more duders fall off of him. And it's gooey and ooey and it looks disgusting. All right. He is going to make some attacks on his turn. He is going to shoot a little fountain is what I'll call it. Let's see. It's oh yeah. Totally.
Ew.
Sorry. Talon, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Talon's being bullied.
that's a 31.
Hell
I
yeah.
rolled a 20, and that 20 plus 11,
Let's
31.
go.
She's being bullied with con, but you can't bully me with dexterity.
You shift out of the way and you see this it's bile. You see it land on the ground and start to erode the top of this. And actually, as you notice, some of the spots that have already withered away seem to have been withered away in the very same way. All right, you're good. You don't take any damage. This thing is going to make 3 attacks. Well, there's 3 people around him, right? Let's just do... Everyone gets 1. Everybody gets 1. All right, arrow. I rolled another 1.
Yay. Keep using those dice.
I
Um,
love those dice. Good
I'll
job,
go
guys.
ahead and so roll for me, but then I'll use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the one against 1973.
Okay, this one is going to be a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, and that is going to be with the...
Oh wait, he'll use his reaction to impose disadvantage on the one against Kulkus.
It's just paladin supporting
The
paladin.
Oh,
check, I was
fair.
like,
Yeah.
wait, does he also have that? He totally does.
Oops.
Both
All
of them
right.
just throw their
Paladins.
shields in front of the other.
Yeah, it's
They just
still...
cross shields.
Double Captain America.
17 plus 6 is still enough.
Dang.
So
Yeah.
this chain is gonna do some damage. Let's go. That is going to be 29 points of piercing damage. And then 1973 is gonna be at disadvantage. with his bite attack. Does 17's not gonna hit him, right?
Nope.
Okay, cool. All right, he is good. All right. As the end of his turn, Talon, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I just had to dodge a really disgusting fountain of something out of this thing.
It's vile.
So Talon is.
Oh, you're saying. I thought you said vile. Like
Yeah,
with a
I thought so
V.
too.
Like it's
Bile.
vile.
Oh no, with
No,
a
it's
B.
bile.
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 Even
got
grosser.
it. All right.
Still applies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of does. I think I'm gonna do something different because why not? Wait, who goes after me?
Colchis does.
I do.
Oh, okay. Hopefully this works. Talon's gonna cast a 5th level guiding bolt.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it's within 120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So, she kind of just like, as opposed to like, she makes like the same motion that like she would normally like call her dagger, but instead of the dagger coming out, she kind of like acts like she's throwing it, but there's nothing in her hand, and instead, like you see like a like radiant like energy, like red crackling, and it looks like a phantom dagger is like throwing at this thing, flying through the air,
Mm-hmm.
and does a 23 hit.
It does.
All right, so it's going to take 8d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
For 23 radiant damage. Plus my d8 of necrotic damage, which I didn't say this earlier, but if it is resistant to necrotic damage, mine, it does ignore it.
Cool.
By the way. So 8 necrotic damage, 23 radiant damage, and then Colchis has advantage
All right.
on his next attack.
He did not like that.
I'm not a one-trick pony.
Hell yeah.
So she threw a dagger, but it was different.
All right.
And that's my turn. And I'm just going to stay here because I can't move anywhere that I don't feel icky.
All right. On the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action. Alhena, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. "22.
22. Hell yeah. So you again feel this sort of warping to your body. You can feel it shifting, and as you have shifted before, you kind of pull yourself back from it. The druids are good for this one. All right. Next up is Colchis.
Okay, gonna take advantage of the guiding bolt and let me roll with advantage. Come on, big 20. Nope, but that did help. So a 29 to hit.
Sure does.
All right, let me. Okay, so 13 magical bludgeoning. Let me spend another spell slot on a smite.
Okay.
Come on, better than. Okay, yep, that's better. 18 radiant on that one.
Okay.
And then let me roll the second attack. A 22 to hit.
Yes, that does hit.
Okay.
Right.
All right, 13 more magic bludgeoning. And we'll use the last of my first level spell slots on another smite.
Okie dokie.
That's 2 8s. 21 radiant.
Let's go. Champ.
And then let me see. Where's my bonus action? Because I'm assuming these sluggy things
you
are
get either an action or a bonus action this turn.
right. Okay, so then never mind.
Okay. All right. As the end of Colchis' turn, Arrow, it is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep whacking the goo. That's my job here. First attack is a 25.
That hits.
Second attack. Teased me with a natural 20. 23.
They both hit.
All right.
I have a question
Yes.
for no reason. Is Wild Shape a magical effect?
Oh
read.
boy.
Let me read the text of Wild Shape. Yeah, I mean, it says, as an action, you magically assume the shape of a beast you have seen before.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an
Uh,
ongoing magical effect that can be canceled out with an anti-magic field.
It's a total of 32 points of damage.
Okie dokie. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little more healing. Do I? You know what? I know I'm gonna bonus action rage. Just to be in a rage.
Okay.
In case that helps me at some point. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, this highly intelligent creature is going to cast Dispel Magic on you.
Now, hear me out. How does he know I'm not just an elemental?
Because he is very intelligent. And he knows.
Can I make a
elemental.
deception check to convince him that I'm just an elemental?
You're giving off that aura. Okay.
Doesn't every adventurer party just travel around with a pet elemental?
At certain levels.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I do it in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. All right. So that is going to drop you from your wild shape. I forgot about
Okay.
that one. That's going to be
Okay,
fun.
dude. All right.
Still raging though.
Still
so,
raging.
Still raging.
Still even more raging.
Still
I would
mad.
probably
now
think.
Even-
super
yeah.
pissed.
Yeah.
You should get
Now-
that rage for free.
I mean, that's fine. Just give me more hit points. All right.
I mean,
whatever.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the field, and that is going to be that. These they're not zombies. I keep saying zombies, not zombies. These guys are gonna go. This one is going to move. Oh, that one's dead. Cool. This one is going to click off that, please.
Oh,
Get it.
I am manifesting for my rage. I did manifest a tail, which was cool in my elemental form to have a big rock tail. Now I just have a shark tail.
All right. The first one is thank you for changing those names. The first one is going
I'm
to
giggling
attack
myself
you,
about it.
Talon. Let's see. Does a does a 17 hit?
No.
Dope. Okay.
Hey.
Next one's to you, Arrow. Does a 18 hit?
Nope.
All right, Colchis. Oh, that's a natural 20. Why am I critting on these guys? Does a 23 hit?
Yes. What is the attack?
It's just a bite attack.
Okay, so then yeah, a 23 will hit me.
Okay. Good. Great. Cool. Awesome. To roll 2d8. That's 7 slashing damage, non-magical. For that guy.
You know what? Sorry, I
He's
don't
out here
want to
doing his
just
best.
totally retcon this. Can I do a Can I do a reaction to do my cinnamon cloud ability on that crit against Colchis?
Sure.
Okay.
What do you?
Because I want to
Is it-
have that up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
From my
how often can you do this? Because it was
So it sticks around is the
Okay.
reason why I was thinking about just going ahead and doing this. So I don't think I've used this yet.
Mhm.
Maybe I used
I
it
don't
at
think
some
so.
point.
No.
So it comes from my armor. Specifically the effect, if I can get it up, create a 10-foot radius sphere of brown dust centered on an ally. The cloud spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured for every creature except those chosen by the caster. The cloud lingers in the air for the duration, and then everything in the area takes 2d6 poison damage. So mostly it's the obscuring. I don't know if the poison's gonna
Sorry,
affect anything.
what is the area?
10-foot radius, so 20 feet across. Centered on Colchis.
Centered on Colchis.
And I'm designating everyone in the party to not be affected by it.
Dope.
So.
All right. Cooliosis.
Now this also visualizes my aura.
Yay!
There you go.
There wasn't a dust one, so I just went with nature. All right, so things are taking damage with this?
So yeah, any creature that each creature is completely within the cloud at the start of its turn.
Okay.
Has to make a con saving throw.
Okay, so the zombie will take one.
Mm-hmm. And then
It's next turn.
Yeah, and the one that's attacking Colchis would get disadvantage on its attack.
On its attack? The attack that I
So
just did?
the effect is when an ally is targeted with an attack. So I'm doing a bit late. So it just needs to
That's
roll
all right.
again.
It's 2d8. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not upset about it.
I mostly just wanted to go ahead and
Yeah.
get it up so that everything has disadvantage against everyone in the cloud.
That was a dirty 20 instead.
A dirty 20 does not hit.
There you go. Revoke that damage. Take it back.
I did.
All right, so that is the zombie's turn, and it is 1973.
Oh, he's gonna do some attacks. 2 of them, in fact. Sword. The first one with the great sword is gonna be just so bad. So bad. That's a 16.
Does not
Also,
hit.
if they rely on sight, I don't know if the jelly thing does. If he's in the area, he'd have advantage on attack rolls against anything. If it doesn't have blind sight.
Okay.
So I don't know if that would make a difference. Because anything in the area is affected by the trying to perceive anything in a heavily obscured area gives the blind condition.
I got you.
Second one's a 26 to hit.
That does it.
All right, buddy. How many spell slots do you have left? We'll do a first level smite on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be that would be. All right, so that is 11 slashing damage, 6 cold damage, and 7 radiant damage.
Okay. Love it when it makes an even number. Okay. All right. Next up is Mishamar. He is flying. Sees that you guys are pretty got this pretty well. I think he's gonna go for a Zooth. Anybody mind?
I mean, yeah.
Old move?
Okay. Well, let me see. Hold on.
I'm scared for him. If he touches this god and he dies.
Okay. I'm gonna have him do something real quick. Okay. So Mishmar is going to fly over to Azuth, and he's going to attempt to he's like hovering in the air over him, and he starts to shake him, and hey buddy, get up, and so he gets down so he can try and lift him up, and his feet touch the water, and as they do, you see him stop, and his hands go limp, and his eyes kind of glaze over and start looking off into the middle distance.
This is Mishamar who's going limp and eyes changing color upon touching the water? Okay.
All right. And that is going to be the end of his turn. next up is top of the round. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Boy, well, that was
Guys,
close.
some of you have auras. Auras
Well,
don't stack, right?
I don't think
Mm,
I
so.
don't think so.
No, I think you just get the highest of the two.
So mine is +4. Only a 10.
23.
Who failed? Okay. All right.
Is talent going to explode now at level 3?
No.
I'm a little worried. I'm not gonna lie about it.
The glow deepens a little bit. You are going to take a level of exhaustion. And
I add that on my sheet. Yes.
all right. And Kulkus, you are taking not that much. 7 radiant damage.
Okay, I'm assuming this is not counting as a disease.
No. And then this for Talon. This is going to be 16 radiant damage. All right. Good to go. You can take me hard to go. Oh, Hannah, you're up.
Does anyone need healing?
No.
Okay, I'm
Fine,
74,
fine, fine.
129.
All right.
Let's worry about that later.
Then we will not do any healing. Instead, we've seen necrotic damage against this guy, right?
Mhm.
How did that hit? Pretty good. I don't
Okay.
remember. A-okay, love it. I'm going to, am I 30 feet? 5, 10, 15, plenty. I'm gonna cast Blight
Okay.
on the big fella. Spell slots. So let's say Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, 14.
That's a fail.
Sorry, 17.
That's still a fail.
I looked at it. It was like +6. Okay, I rolled an 11. 14.
14. We know math.
Yeah.
It's fine. So that's gonna be 88 necrotic damage. Come on. Okay, go. Go. It's 32 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So that's pretty good.
Yes.
And I'm going to use I've got the gadabout on,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna fly kind of up and over. Hopefully, maybe it won't get too tingly in there. So I'm gonna go like this general area so I can kind of see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Talon's getting kind of bullied over there. Anything I could do about that right now? But it's in the
Alright,
works.
these guys are chumps.
Yep, I think that'll be it.
Good. Dope. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. It is the Guardian's turn. He drops 2 more duders. Which you can rename as you like. Just remember.
Is there any room?
streaming.
Does that last one just fall into the, the
He's-
hole
he-
between platforms?
Nah, he's standing on this space with the guy. He can occupy the same space. They're friends. They're practically the same thing. As these guys slurp out of this thing, and he is gonna go, and he is going to. I am going to need. Who has been the most thorn in my side? Kulkus. No. I mean, yes.
Yeah. I am in the midst of a cinnamon cloud.
That's fair, but he can still see you. You're gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Is this against a spell?
The target's no.
Okay.
It is a physical attack.
That is a
I-
15.
15 does not succeed.
Figured it wouldn't.
You are going to take 44 acid damage as this thing just. There's no way that I can say this that doesn't sound it.
It barfs on me?
Yeah, it barfs on you.
Like,
There you go. There you go. I
I'm
was like,
fine with
it
that.
excretes on you. It squirts on you. No.
Just say barf.
It
please.
barfs on you. It
Let's go with
barfs on
barf.
you. Yeah. Yes. So it is going to do that, and then it is going to make some other attacks. Arrow first with its bite. Does a 20 hit?
No.
Okie dokie. I'll do a chain attack on you as well because you're right here. Nope. And then another. I can do another. I think it's just gonna do another. Try to bite you again, because it doesn't like that you've tried to trick it. Tried to lie to it, Arrow.
I just came in being my authentic self. I don't know.
Oh, an earth elemental is your
Yes.
authentic self? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright, cool. Well, I crit.
Lovely.
Dope. Okay. So you are going to take 7 piercing and 8 acid damage from that attack.
Oh.
As its mouth is kind of gross. It's not that bad.
Okay. And I'm
Oh, no,
resistant to
I'm so
that.
sorry. Add 2 more piercing damage and I crit. I'm sorry. 11 more acid damage.
Okay. So 1 more piercing damage. And then it was 11 plus what was the other number for the acid? 4? What was the total acid
8.
damage?
8 plus
so it was
11.
19 total.
Yes.
So I take 9 points of acid damage. Okay.
All right. That is its turn. And Talon, you are up. You have a level of exhaustion.
Sure
Please
do.
Adhere to whatever rules that is.
It's just, isn't it just disadvantage on saving throws?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like, wait, what do you mean?
I don't know.
Yeah. On ability checks.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on ability checks. Okay. I was like, wait.
Who renamed Mishamar? Who did that?
Was not me. That's
Wonder
funny
who it
though.
could be.
I'll never tell.
Could have been anyone.
Could have been
Could have
anyone.
been anyone.
Wasn't me. I want to like get up off of this ground, but I can't fly. Because I want to see if that fixes. Yes, I can. Wait, no, I can't. I forgot I have boots of haste. I hate myself. I really need to use those. Anyway, so I'm gonna I want this to end. So
I just want to be
yeah,
done.
I just want this to end.
Mhm.
I need to not continue to take levels of exhaustion. I am gonna attack the Zombosaurus Rex in front of me.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna adhere to the fact that I think that once we kill this big guy, that everything else is gonna die. So just kidding. I'm gonna shoot over his shoulder. I'm gonna throw the dagger, the Crimson Hand.
Okay.
Does the 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right, then that's going to be 11 piercing damage. Wow, the D8s really love me today when I'm doing my necrotic damage. An 8 necrotic damage and 19 fire damage as it explodes.
Right.
And she's gonna
No, go ahead.
oh no, you're fine. And then she's going to draw an arrow. Oh no, that's a nat 1. That was a 1.
Your bow twangs back and smacks you in the face for a second. You feel a little embarrassed.
Ow. Well, fuck it. She's gonna throw the dagger again because everything else is falling apart. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. That's gonna be 11 piercing damage and another 12 fire damage as it explodes on impact.
All right.
And I don't have any bonus actions. This thing is right in front of me.
You can take bonus actions now. You are not throwing up.
Oh, I can still. Oh, okay.
Sorry, that was not clear.
I didn't know if I just couldn't take them anymore, like while I was dealing with this effect.
Now, just the first round.
Got it. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna do nothing.
Okay.
I don't know. I got nothing. We'll figure it out from here.
All right. Focus. It is your turn.
Okay, so I'm in stage 2. So what effects does that have on me at the moment? Anything?
You are now glowing,
Okay.
and you took the damage.
Yes. But I can do full action and bonus actions.
Correct. Your Tommy's still pretty upset, but you know you can
But
work
I'm
through
being
that. You're
so
strong.
brave about
You're
it.
being so brave.
Okay. Let's go with wailing on the spawner.
Spawn.
Well, that's a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
So let's go ahead and roll that crit damage. So that is 14 magical bludgeoning. And let's go ahead and spend a third level spell slot on this critical divine smite.
Hell yeah.
So I have to think of how many that's going to give me because this thing counts as a fiend or undead. Okay, so at first level, that would be 3d8. So then, where is it in my sheet? Too many things.
Too many cooks.
Okay, so. Okay, so why can't I do this math? So 2d8 at first level, 3d8 at second level, 4d8 at third level, but then the extra 1d8 per undead is not per level. But okay, so that's 5d8 from that, and then 2d8 from my divine, whatchamacallit, improved divine smite. So that's going to be 7d8. Let me just roll that real quick.
Oh man. Do it, do it, do it.
Watch as they're all 1s and 2s. Okay, 27 radiant.
All right. Doing good.
Okay, and that
That's
was
pretty
just
dope.
attack number 1.
Yeah.
All right. I assume it is still standing.
It is still standing.
Okay. Well, that's a 19 on the die for 31.
Let's go.
Okay, max damage for 15 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And let me just do a second level spell slot for this divine smite. Was
I just went to Baldur's Gate and I was like, can you use another spell? It's not a spell. It's
yeah.
just a spell slot.
I think this is 5d8 now.
For base. If you're casting at the
Yeah.
same level you were before.
Well, second level. I had been doing them at first level. At first level, they were 4d8, so second level should be 5d8.
Do you get plus it's because it's fiend? Do you get +1?
Yes, that's included. Yep.
Dope.
For 15 radiant.
All right.
Okay. I am running out of spell slots, y'all, but hopefully I am knocking chunks away.
Bus.
And then for my bonus action, I am gonna try and shove Mr. Zombie there. It needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right, let's see how strong these guys are. Oh, I rolled a 14, so it's a 13.
Well, that fails, so I'm gonna push it up to 10 feet away from me, and it's gonna plummet into the abyss.
Hell yeah. All right, I love that. Well done. Well done.
And that is my turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is this against a spell?
It's an action.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a spell.
A 21?
That makes it. You guys want to do this so bad. All right. You're good. I guess. Arrow, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you the question that I know I love getting from my players. How high up are the ceilings in here?
There are no ceilings.
I already asked.
Yeah.
Oh,
We already went
perfect.
over this.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Awesome. That's
Great
great.
attention, Val.
How does everyone feel about not being on the ground anymore?
I would love to
already
not
flying,
be on the
baby.
ground anymore.
All
Let's
right.
go.
I'm gonna bonus action drop my rage.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my amethyst lodestone.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast reverse gravity centered on
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
I
And
like to
everyone
think Arrow
begins
learned
to
that from
fall.
Elena.
Everyone begins to fall upwards.
All right. How?
It's a 50-foot radius.
Okay.
And anything that is not anchored to the ground, anyone who is not anchored to the ground, can make a dexterity saving throw.
I will say,
Uh,
you know that this thing is flying.
Oh, that's fine. This thing
Okay.
doesn't need to come with me. I can
Okay.
fight the zombies in the sky, and it can come after me.
Okay.
But anyone who wants to stay down here can. But I was thinking this would get Azuth and Mishimar out of the liquid.
Yeah, hopefully, unless it also pulls liquid with us, and now we're all just in a puddle at the top.
We'll see.
All right. You do so, and everybody begins to move. The pull up the right page. The water does not move. Let me check what I wrote.
And I could get really cheeky with that, even if the water did, because I was thinking it's a 50-foot radius, 100-foot high. I could just have the bottom of the cylinder be about 6 inches above the ground.
Yeah. They do not move. They remain in the water.
They do not move. Okay.
They do not move. You see as your spell washes over the area, you see the water has like a ripple to it, as if it has a magic to it, and that ripple moves over them as well. You can ascertain from this that anything touching the water is not affected by spells.
Okay. Well, everybody else is going for a ride.
Yeah! Who wants to fly? Is it just the zombies?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna ride along with them. I'm gonna choose to fail.
Okay.
I will choose to fail. I want off the ground. 'Cause
I
I think that might be
yeah. Okay, let
the
me
issue.
pull up rules on fall speed.
I think Colchis is gonna try and stay down here, because, well, how tall is reverse gravity? Because if it's big enough that I can still smack this thing while I'm floating upside down, then I'm good.
100 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Gonna be a
try
little
and
out of
stay
range.
here.
I can still shoot from there. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a dex save.
Dexterity
you-
saving throw.
But you can choose to. No, can you choose who goes and who doesn't go?
No,
don't think
it's
so.
all
Oh.
creatures and objects that aren't somehow anchored to the ground fall upward and reach the top of the area when you cast the spell.
Okay, cool. I was
So
like, do I have to
everyone
look
will
up fall?
immediately fall. No, everyone immediately falls 100 feet straight up.
Okay.
I'm assuming 16 does not save.
That's a good question. I need to check because it's different than my normal. No, it's an 18.
Okay.
Okay.
And I yell, "Fight me in the sky!"
Okay. So Alhena, you're also gonna have to make the save.
No, I'll just go because I'm flying. So
Oh, right. Okay. And you said 15 feet. So 1973 will as well.
50. 50.
50 feet. Okay. So could you do a roll for
Yeah. 23, what you got, bud? 16, yeah, 20.
let's go. So you guys grab onto the ground. Oh, well, 1973 grabs onto the ground and tries to remain where he is. Cool.
Yeah. And Colchis, I can help you get back when it comes around to my next turn if you want to be back there.
Okay.
All right. That's going to be fun for movement.
I mean, there are
Okay.
still zombies in the sky if Kolgus can fight.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so the sorry, I did not expect that.
Good.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I want to do at the end of your turn? I'm gonna have him cast Dispel Magic on this effect.
Okay.
So that is going
think
to.
You
What-
will have to roll for it.
Yeah, what level is it?
7th.
7th level, so 10 plus. So I have to get a 17 on my spell modifier. Which is. I rolled a 1 on the
Lovely.
same dice. Why did I take it back out? Damn it! That would have been so cool!
No,
Okay.
it wouldn't have.
It would have been funny because all of the zombies would have splat, and then you guys would have splatted too. Okay. All right, zombies' turn. How does aerial combat work, Val?
Super well.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I would imagine. So I'm imagining this. We're kind of in like a those like wind tunnel things, the indoor skydiving.
yeah.
So we're all just like up
Uh-huh.
and kind of in the same position that we were before. So if like you're next to something, then but like as far as movement, I imagine zero gravity movement.
Yeah, but
so
you're all in
it's
the
like-
same spot, so
Yeah,
the
we're all in the
things that
same
were next to you can attack you.
Yeah, I
Cool.
would imagine so.
Okay. Dope. All right. Talon first. With this little abyssal wretch. He's going to try to do a bitey attack on you. I assume an 8 doesn't hit.
No.
All right. Next up is George. George is going to attack Arrow. These little guys really don't do that much, do they? 14 doesn't hit.
Nope.
And then we got might be a zombie esquire, who is going to try to attack Colchis. No.
That one's educated.
That one, yeah. They're pretty thrown off being up here, so they're not doing so great. They're squirmy guys, not used to be. They're really rooted to the ground because they don't have legs. Yeah.
They're just wiggling up there.
Yeah. All right. 1973. Does he need to make a save as well on his turn?
I don't think you have to continue to make saves. Hold on, let me see. I think it's just as long as you're holding on to something.
Okay.
A creature can make a dexterity saving throw to grab onto a fixed object it can reach, thus avoiding the fall.
Okay. So if he is holding on to something, he only has one hand. So if his sword is two-handed, he's using a greatsword.
It's a great sword, yeah.
Okay. So is that versatile, or is it two-handed?
I don't imagine a great sword is versatile, but I'll
I think it's
no, two-handed.
Okay. So he cannot make a two-handed attack, but he can do whatever else he wants.
It's fine. Cool if he had like any damaging spells.
Yeah,
Sorry.
paladins have a hard time like that.
Because no, not that one. He'll go ahead and help out and cast Bless. on the 3 people he could reach, in theory, which would be Colchis and Arrow. And
Is
he'll
it
give it to him.
100-foot
Give
range?
it to him. So I don't know. How far away is everybody?
100 feet in the air.
Well, then it's not that he can't do anything. There's nothing he can do. There's literally nothing he can
He
do.
looks great though.
He
He can't hold his action because it's till the end of the round, right?
I mean, he
That's
could,
till
in
the start of his
theory,
next
like,
turn.
yeah,
Till the
he
start
could
of his
hold an
next
Maybe
action to
damaging
attack, but
cantrips.
he does. Paladins don't have cantrips.
Oh,
Oh, that's true.
I was.
No,
he has-
I forgot he was a
no.
paladin.
You could have
Um,
him hold his action until
Yeah, he'll just
he
hold his
has 2
action.
hands again to make an attack.
Yeah, that's all he can do.
All right. Mishamar is, for all intents and purposes, out of the game. Okay, so you guys are 100 feet in the air. Alhena, you are going to need to make a Constitution saving throw at the beginning of your turn, or at the start of the
Okay.
round.
14.
All right. As this sickness, or as that's not a sickness, but technically it's not a sickness. But as this effect affects you, you do begin to throw up. You've hit the first stage. You are going to take 11 radiant damage, and you can only take a bonus action or an action on your turn for this round.
I don't know where I am or what's happening, unfortunately.
That's fine. All right. Alhane, it is your turn.
Great. I don't know where I am or what's happening.
You are flying, so you didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
So however high up in the air you were.
Everybody blue is 100 feet
Yes.
above
100
you.
feet up.
Yes.
So you're near the ground with, if I understand this correctly, the big grody thing
Uh-huh.
in 1973.
Who's just hanging on. He's
Who's just
he's
hanging
got
out
his,
looking
he
pretty.
locked his joint and he is holding on.
Okay. He's holding on. I can move around.
Mhm.
Oh, boy.
Freely.
I'm gonna my spell slots at. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to cast Blight again on our big friend, since I can get within range of him. So that is a Constitution saving throw.
All right, lining things up a little better. Constitution saving throw from Big Boy.
Yeah.
All right, this is a spell. Yes.
Yep.
I rolled a d12. Good for me. I was like, why are these the same color? That's 17.
That will fail.
All right.
So he's gonna take. Wow, it's a lot of ones. Don't love that. 28 necrotic damage
That's not too bad. It's pretty good.
on him.
I mean, he's starting to look bad.
And then I'm gonna go just in 1973's general direction to see if maybe I can help him.
You okay, buddy?
We'll just kind of be in that general area.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
All right. He is going to spawn two. No. He's going to spawn 2 more guys on the ground next to him that are on the ground next to him.
I assume they're gonna have to immediately make a save.
Yeah. Yes. It's a dex save. I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
I didn't roll it for the other ones. I assume that they're
It's a
not.
DC 18.
Yeah. They'd have to roll really well for that. So, no, these guys also fly up into the air. So you guys are a little stacked on these fiends.
It's fine, y'all. I'll fix it.
Fix it in
Sorry.
post.
I'll fix it.
All right. This is silly and I love it. Okay. So on his turn, he is going to, let's see, he is going to He doesn't like that you did that, Arrow. I'm gonna need you to make a dex save as his throw up, his vomit reaches 120 feet.
Damn.
Yeah.
Got some
Yeah, he's got some
exorcist
dexterous
shit.
Yeah,
Its heads spin around
Yeah.
and then just project
just some of them.
Well, that's a 6.
All right, so you're gonna take 39 acid damage,
It's half of 39.
and
8, 19?
half of 39.
Yeah.
5 plus 4, yeah, 19.
Okay.
All right. It is going to attack the only things that are close enough to it, and it's going to... Yes. Sorry, I zoned out for a second. It's going to hit... Let's see, we've just got 1973 and Alhena. He's going to try to hit Alhena with a chain attack. As that thing has reach. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Who are you targeting?
Who are you
Alhena.
talking? Oh, Alhena. They got
Van stepped away.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not looking at the Zoom.
Wow, hitting their character when they're gone?
I've never done that before. It's gonna try to. Well, I have to attack 1973 now.
Who is also being
Yeah.
run by Van.
How's everybody doing? Huh?
Good.
How's the game going for everybody?
I'm real worried for when this spell ends. We're all flying in the air and we have to fall 100 feet.
No, I've got it. I've got
Got
it.
But I'm also really
Right.
excited for my next turn now that I remember that I have the Boots of Haste and that's a bonus action.
I've got a question for you, Talon. Is there any way you can get in the mix over here?
Like over there?
Yeah. You don't have any fly speeds or teleporting or anything like that?
Can I swim through the air? No, I don't think. I mean, I guess
That's
I
fine.
can.
I can
Can
deal
I
with
rope
it. It
trick
just-
across?
I'm planning out my next turn, and
Uh.
I can get you, and I think I can get you and Kolkus to mostly safety. But yeah.
Yeah. Alex has 2 debuffs. Chat. Alhena has
Yeah,
1. Talon is phase 3.
I'm dying.
No,
Yeah.
you're fine. There's
No, I'm glowing. I'm flying in the air.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I was
have
counting-
exhaustion. I'm not doing great.
To be
I've been
fair,
better.
there are 3 more stages you could hit, so
I've been better, guys. I've been better.
bold of me to assume it was gonna go 6 rounds, but
I mean, it's
I was
probably
hopeful.
going to.
maybe.
Now, hear me out. If I cast Spirit Guardians, those fly. Can those can my Spirit Guardians fly me to safety?
You know what your spirit guardians can do? They can assist you emotionally, your spirit, as you fall to your death.
Okay, it can't be like a what is it, Snow White and like Cinderella, where like the birds help them dress in the morning. It can't be like they can't just like grab pieces of my armor and like help me
they
float to
could
safety.
if they weren't attached to your, I'm gonna say what
My radius.
Yeah.
All right, you know.
But
so they
if
can
you
be
were
there for
trying to
emotional
get
support as I
dressed-
fall to my death.
Yeah, yes. But I'm gonna say if you need to get dressed later, they can definitely help you.
I mean, look. I have a thing.
I mean, 100 feet of fall damage is what, 1d6 for
10d6.
every
10d6, I think.
Yeah.
So it's every 10 feet.
So a maximum of 60 damage.
I have 74 hit points left.
You'll
I
be
can survive this
So
fall.
you'll definitely survive.
Yeah,
the
you'll be
fall, but
fine.
I'm not gonna let you fall. That's it's a
Alhena,
moot
does
point.
a 20 hit?
Oh, probably.
Sorry, you're the only one within range.
No, that's okay. Yes, it does.
Okay, you are going to take let me get back on my character sheet. We were chatting about spirit guardians and stuff.
Oh yeah, they can help me emotionally, but they can't help me fall to safety.
physically.
nor
That,
can they
you
help me
know-
get dressed in the morning.
You know, I think we really underestimate emotional support and how important it is.
Yeah.
Mhm,
You're
mhm.
gonna take 16 piercing damage.
I'm resistant right now.
Let's go. All right, and then it is going to try to bite 1973 twice.
I just tried to give myself 80 damage. That's not the correct
Don't
number.
do that. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. This is for 1973.
Yes.
Okay. Good. And the other one does not hit. So the first that's going to be, give me the pokey ones. That is going to be 7 piercing and 12 acid damage. Okay, and that is the end of his turn. Talon, it is your turn.
I put it in chat, but just a second ago. Do I need to cast Death Ward on myself? Like, where?
No.
Okay.
Talon, I'm gonna make you more powerful than you've ever been in your life. Don't worry
I'm
about it.
so scared right now. All right. Well, so Talon, I'm like about like the reverse gravity. She like floats in the air and just kind of like laughs to herself because like the level of exhaustion, she's glowing. Like things are. This is like Talon's no good, very bad day, despite like hitting on every attack. So she's just gonna like as she like flips up in the air, she sees those like new boots that she's wearing and she's like, oh shit, and she clicks the heels together, and, which gives her haste as a bonus action. And so that's fun. I haven't used those yet. So now I have a hasted action as well. So Talon luckily has a bow and still operating under the assumption that she can just kill this thing and all the floating zombies will die. She's gonna attack the grody amalgamation.
Okay. You're gonna roll at disadvantage because you are still in melee. Yes.
Do I feel better now that I'm floating 100 feet in the air?
You don't feel better, but you don't feel worse. You did not have to make a roll on your turn.
Yeah, that's so I don't feel better.
Or at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all right. So or do I just fucking kill this thing in front of me? You know, we were talking about spirit guardians. That seems like that could be fun.
Remember the Pythagorean theorem. You are 100 feet up and a distance away.
So
no,
there's
I
a
have
thing
the thing
right in
next
front
to
of
me.
her.
The thing
Oh
next
yeah,
to
don't
me.
do that, please.
That's what I was thinking. Was the just getting rid of
I'm
this
not
thing
gonna
in
do
front
the
of
math.
me.
You need to
No,
do the
Don't bring
math.
Pythagoras into this. He's not here.
I'm not bringing Pythagoras in this. No, I don't want to waste the spell slot because I don't have very many of those left, and I feel like I need to hold on to at least a couple just for the sake of contacting our ship. So she's gonna take the Crimson Hand as a melee weapon, and attack this thing in front of her.
Yeah.
Ooh, does a 19 hit?
It sure does.
Okay, so that's gonna do 11 piercing damage plus. Wow, the D8s really love me tonight. 8 necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's all you need, my dude. Is dead.
Is dead. Okay,
it splits open in front of you, and its goo is kind of. This is gonna be really fun when you fall.
Honestly, Talon's just like not surprised at this point, and like she's just like things are getting worse. Oh, okay. Of course they are.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Of course things are getting worse.
But you are no longer in melee with something.
I am no longer in melee with something. You are correct. So she's going to now take the Crimson Hand after killing that thing and throw it at the nasty down there of. Oh wait, no, that's 120 feet. I'm sorry, disregard that. I'm 100 feet up, so and I can only throw at 60. So disregard that roll.
I disregarded it.
Does I don't think a 17 hits.
No, the
big creature.
No.
So that one is going to miss. And then she'll. This is the first time, believe it or not, that Talon has like fired her arrows upside down. It's gonna take a little dialing in.
That's fair.
She's making a note to herself that she really needs to practice this, like hanging off of like the ship.
I was
Like,
literally just about to say
yeah.
a training montage
Yeah.
where we're all like hanging upside down from
Yeah,
trees,
this
like
is
firing weapons.
she's making a note to self to
Yeah.
make everybody practice spell work and fighting upside down
Mhm.
now because she missed her first like arrow attack against
Mhm.
this thing floating upside down
Yeah.
100 feet in the air.
Yeah.
So
keep rolling.
hasted action. That was a nat 1. That's a 13. So that also misses. We really do need to practice this, squad. And she
Yeah.
will yell that to everyone. Like, apparently we need to practice fighting upside down.
If this is gonna be something we do,
If this is gonna be something that's gonna happen, I really need to practice shooting my bow upside down.
all
And that's
right.
your turn.
At the end of your turn, Arrow, please make me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
You are, the cinnamon
Nice.
aura is overlapping with you, so you get a +4.
No,
Okay.
Arrow is in the air. Oh,
I am
or
also in the air.
Does
Yeah.
it stay on Colchis or does it stay on the ground?
Well, I mean, the cinnamon aura is not doing it, but I can see that arrow is overlapping with my
Cultis's aura.
10-foot aura, so my
Oh,
paladin
I
aura.
see. Sorry, I was like,
Well,
oh, wait, does it?
again, this game teased me. It was on a nat 20, and then it clicked over. So it's a 2 minus 1 is a 1 plus 4 is a 5.
Okie dokie. So you are going to take 12 psychic damage as he has cast Feeble Mind on you.
Okay.
So your charisma score and your intelligence score are now a 1.
Well, that does change things for.
I like to shake things up, you know? Like,
Yeah. Wait, what's the range on Feeble Mind?
it is 150 feet.
Jesus.
How bad is it, and do I need to fix it
I
immediately?
mean, well, here's the thing. Can I still concentrate on reverse gravity right now?
I feel like
Uh,
that's going to take a deep dive into the rules of spell casting.
Which stat do you use for reverse gravity?
Well, so it's coming from a magic item. It's coming from my my amethyst lodestone.
Okay. There's absolutely no resistance or concentration, but Feeble Mind does not interfere with concentration.
Okay. This does change everything I was gonna do on my turn.
Yes!
Okay.
Okay. It's Colchis. It's your turn.
Okay.
I gotta make it challenging for you guys. You do so much damage.
Yeah,
I'm glowing 100 feet in the air, upside down. I'm thrown
Okay.
up.
I threw up.
If you fall, I'll catch you.
Aw.
Don't worry about it.
Damn. Okay, I can't even Misty Step to get down to it because it's too far away. Though.
If Alhana can get it, off of me. So here's what I was gonna say when your turn came up. If Alhana can get it off of me, was gonna get you back down so you could attack the slime.
Mhm.
It's not a
If I can get the
slime.
feeble mind off of you.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
don't-
have to be able to touch you.
Is a touch. Okay.
I think you can do. Let me double check because it says nope. That's not the page I wanted. You can. It can be ended by greater restoration, heal, or wish. Heal is touch as well, isn't it?
Let me double check because I do also have that prepared. 60 feet for heal, and I don't want to. No offense, don't want to have to use that one on arrow if I can help it.
Yeah.
Colchis, you still have lay on hands, right?
Yes.
You can try lay on hands if you want something to do.
Yeah. I would just have to, again, the question of how do I get over to arrow, and I guess I could Misty Step and then lay on hands, but
Well, you
it
could lay on
seems
hands
like
yourself.
yeah.
Or one of the
Remind-
zombies. Who knows? Whatever you want to
Yeah.
do.
What did we see cold damage do to the thing?
Cold, not so good.
Okay. Unfortunate. Because my ranged options are cold and lightning, which it
Are the two that have been resistant.
And fire.
well, okay, actually, hold on. I could do moonbeam on it. That's still something.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And if it's a shapeshifter, it'll turn back.
Yep. Okay, I'm just checking. Okay, because yeah, it's a 40-foot high cylinder, so it's not even gonna get to us if I just put it
Yeah.
on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and drop moonbeam on it. So it needs to make a constitution saving throw for me, please.
How big is a moonbeam?
It's only a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high. So I can get it just on the big boy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a circle. Give it a circle. So, oh, that totally disappeared. Maybe not.
Yeah,
white.
I think it's behind it.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it was white, so you couldn't even see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, what am I making?
Constitution save, please.
Constitution save. You know, if you guys were to like try to hit it with a charisma-based thing, we'd be great. No. How much damage does it take?
I need to roll that. That
I
is
assume a
10
10.
radiant.
Okay. All right. We're at line 3 here. 10. So,
Okay. And yeah, I can't do anything else on this turn.
okie dokie. All right. That is the end of your turn. I guess at the end of its turn, at the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action.
Let me double check when Moonbeam procs, because if it's the start of its turn, yeah. Well, no, because it already had its turn.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
So,
right.
Colchis, please make me a dex save. Oh, sorry. Please, yeah, a dex saving throw.
Okay, that's only
try to squirt you.
that's only a 15.
All right, you are going to take 48 acid damage.
Yep. Okay, I am looking fairly rough now, but I'm still up.
All right. Next up is Arrow. You smoked way too much. Now you're feeling it.
I guess, okay, for the group, what's better right now? Because I can't do what I was going to. So I can either just drop concentration, we all fall and take the damage. Like probably on average like 30 something, 20 to 30 something. Or we continue to fight this guy.
I mean, we can drop. I've got a thing that'll keep me up.
Okay.
I'll survive it. And all the zombies will probably die.
Yeah,
well, that's what I was thinking. My initial plan was that I could give myself a fly speed with my item. I can't use the item anymore. So okay.
I mean, if you're wanting to do something that waits until my turn, my flying speed is 60 feet.
I couldn't do everything that I would need to do if I waited until your turn. So
Okay.
I thought you were before me in the order, so that's why I got confused.
No, I'm first.
Number 1.
You're number 1. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So everybody's not stuck up here anymore. We can deal with the zombies. Arrow is up here and flying and very frustrated and goes into a rage, which drops concentration.
All right. I will roll. Let's have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zombies. I assume they're all gonna pop. I'm just gonna roll it anyways. Yes, they all died, Simon. Yeah, you guys they all fall to the ground, and it is just viscera all around your feet.
Yeah.
I would like. Do you guys want me to roll your damage, or do you want to roll your own damage? I have a roller up already.
Go for it.
All right.
Go for it.
Talon.
I'm
28.
scared. Oh, okay.
Arrow, 27. Colgus, 27.
Okay, that would put me down, but I have my sentinel thing that lets me stay at 1 HP.
All right.
Nice.
No more colors. for you
Undying
guys.
Sentinel.
Hell yeah. All right. You land next to 1973. You, like, land on your, you do a superhero landing, and, like, there's a moment pause where you are just, like, gathering yourself and feeling the pain in your knee. And he kind of looks down at you. You stand up, and he's like, that was bloody. That's not the right accent, but it was cool. He thinks it's very cool. All right.
He just nods appreciatively.
Nods. All right. So that is your bonus action to rage. Dropping concentration. You take your damage.
Yes, I do.
Mhm. And halved
and-
because you're raging.
Yep. And I'm just gonna hit the slime in front of me that I'm very angry at, though I don't
Yeah.
remember why.
Fuck that slime. I mean, it's not a slime. It's a big ball of flesh. It's just
19
whole
Probably a
area.
little slimy.
It does hit. 19 hits. It's just
Okay.
probably a little gooey.
and 32.
Damage?
No, to hit. That was.
Oh,
the
yes,
second
they both
one.
hit.
Let me roll.
Look, you guys, I don't know.
So that's 20, 31, 35 points of damage.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. It is still up, though it is really looking not so good.
Pieces are like starting to fall off of it.
Oh, more than it was already. Yeah.
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 All right. Okay. All right. What do I want to do? I think he's just gonna squirt bile on you again. This
Bring it.
last legendary action. All right. So make a dex save, please.
Man, I can't roll for shit. It's a 6.
Okay. That's gonna be 38 acid damage.
Have to. Then 19 again. Okay.
Alrighty then. There are no zombies. There were never zombies. There are no more abyssal creatures.
LB's been gaslighting us this whole
I'm
stream about
sorry.
the zombies.
It's
I mean, there
19
never were
There
zombies.
never were zombies. just the
According to you.
tokens.
On the screen, I saw zombies.
Several zombies, actually.
I saw a
19.
zombie that was also a lawyer.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, to be fair,
iZombie spinoff.
these canonically are her followers, so that have given themselves to her. Anyways, 1973's turn.
Oh, seems like Colchis needs some lay on hands.
Could
And-
use at least a hand.
He's only used
Lay
5
on
of
pinky
his-
finger? I
Cool.
mean-
let's hit
Oh,
Colchis.
wait. Before the end,
Yes.
before his turn.
Oh, come on.
No, before his turn, he could use his whole held action.
Yes, that is true. Held action.
Was to attack.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. I was so used to the legendary action stuff.
Sorry, you can do
1973.
it. You don't have to.
No, he should. So it doesn't waste the.
hmm
Could you use your held action and do the lay on hands? And I guess it doesn't matter either way.
You have to declare what it is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the attack and
Mhm.
then on his turn do the lay on hands.
Do it to it. Let's go.
Whoa, buddy. Does he get? Is it just a single attack or does he get his whole action?
He gets an action.
Okay, so he
He
gets
can
his 2
hold his
attacks.
action. Yep.
Excellent. Not excellent. Natural 1. 1973. Come on, dude.
He's just taken aback by everything that happens and kind of
Okay.
stumbles a little bit.
That was
Readjust
better.
himself.
That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So the cold damage is 6.
Okay.
And the sword is 14. And then
Wait,
for his next trick,
I can do math.
hold.
I can do math.
Hold.
That's going to be enough for 1973 to end this thing.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't really know what he's like.
I mean, make it up. He's a happy dude who loves to protect his friends.
I think he is really impressed by Culkus right now. Who is like seemingly come back from the dead during his superhero landing and is
Mhm.
just like, 1 second. Finally gets to pick the sword up with 2 hands and just sort of drives the Frostbrand just center mass into the big goop.
Yeah, and as he does, oh, also you guys are just there's viscera everywhere. Talon, you are covered
Gross.
in it from head to toe from the thing that fell on you. But yes, it does. You see its body, this giant, this huge mass, take to the ground, and as it does, it rolls off and into the chasm beneath you. So go ahead and finish your turn. Do 1973's turn.
The one time I get the kill, it's not even me.
I'm sorry.
No,
I mean,
it's
we can
really
keep
funny.
going.
No, it's really funny. It's really funny. Yeah, he's gonna. Oh, yeah, we gotta heal up Culkus a little bit. He's got, I think, 45 left. We'll hit Culkus with 20. 20 all hit points.
And as these hit points wash over you, you feel that the radiation, the radiant damage, this affliction seems to lift from you as well.
Okay, everyone, quick healing circle. Though,
Uh,
what can we actually do for that?
However, I will say we're gonna still do turns for a second because you
Okay.
are all still in the radiation. That was not brought on by this thing. So I'm gonna have everyone roll once, and then we can all move out of the area. If that works for everybody. So go ahead and roll another Constitution save, please.
That's a
I just
17.
realized I've been making them for 1973. Does he have to make them?
No.
'Cause he's so
No.
He's passed everyone. He's
Yeah,
rolling
good.
incredibly.
Good for him.
I was just like, wait, I don't think he has to do
Yeah.
these.
Arrow, you have to make one now too.
Yes, I did, and I got a 24.
Dope. 20 is what you're trying to beat. Meet or beat?
Failed again.
Talon.
I got a 19.
Okay.
No,
All
wait.
right.
Culkus is near me.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
true.
wait.
More
Hold
than
on.
19.
Hold on.
Talon, you
Can
have
I
not
even
moved.
pass this?
Oh.
I think.
I don't think
I can pass this.
What's
but
your
I have to roll
constitution?
+1.
Okay.
I made a narrative choice and it was a mistake, okay?
That's fine. So Talon, you are now at 4th level.
What? No. Oh, sorry. Thought you were saying 4th level of exhaustion. I was like, I was only at one
No,
level of
God, no.
exhaustion.
No, you're good on the levels of
I-
exhaustion.
Hold on. I have the lucky rabbit's foot.
Okay.
Let me see if this is something that I can use for that. Really fast.
Mhm.
Because what does it give me? I can spend a luck point to roll an additional d20. I can use this ability after the original roll, but before the outcome is revealed. Oh, well, I already know that
That's
I
okay. You could
failed.
if you want to re-roll it, you could re-roll it with a luck.
I
Alright.
can use my Cosmic Omen to add a d6 to it.
As a react.
Yeah.
Dope.
As a reaction.
All right. I'm gonna use something that I got in one of the first episodes.
I was about to say, we haven't talked about this
I've-
rabbit's foot. I think
found
since
this
season
rabbit's foot in season 1 in the Hag's lair,
Mm-hmm.
the first bad guy that we fought. And she attuned to it and pocketed it and has literally never touched it since. It's just like hung on her belt. Or like on her quiver since it happened. So yeah, I'm gonna roll a d20 and we're just gonna see what happens. That's only an 11. So
Okie dokie.
nope. I used it.
You did.
I still failed.
Unfortunately, you are going to be taking 20 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
All
Alright, we're going to get Talon. I'm going to get Talon.
Yeah.
My fly speed's 60 feet.
Dope.
Yes.
You know the only place that you have seen that is safe is I'm sorry, I'm going to ping over here.
Oops. I didn't
Oh,
mean
that
to
was
do that.
that was completely normal.
I didn't see
Did
that
it just
ping.
did it ping?
It just did a little dot. It didn't.
Right there.
It's just doing a little dot.
Yeah, this ping is not violent like
This ping-
rolls is.
This ping is quite nice.
Yeah.
So the ramp.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm the gadabout speed is 60 feet, so I'm just gonna grab her and yank
Mhm.
her out down here.
All right. Yes, you all move yourselves down there.
Arrow's still stupid right now.
Oh, that's right. Arrow's still
Um,
stupid.
I'll grab you two. Come on.
Because
Okay.
I think Arrow's just going, looks over, sees a Zooth, and it just wants to rip a Zoof. It's like instinct. It's like, I know I was
Focus.
supposed to do this.
Mhm.
Focus, please get Arrow.
All right.
He's stupid. They're stupid.
Colchis can grab Arrow.
On the way out.
Yeah.
Okay. Arrow, are you amenable to this?
Arrow's fighting against it. It's like,
Oh, but you recognize friends.
That's true.
It's not like fighting you, but just
Yeah.
wants to do this
Yeah,
thing and is
okay.
not
Mhm.
happy about it.
All right. I really wanted you to touch the water. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll fix you two.
I'll fix you. All right, you guys have a little bit of a respite. Here. What would you guys like to do?
I'd cast Greater Restoration on Arrow.
Arrow, you get your intelligence and charisma back.
What little of it I had.
Yeah.
It only goes up by 7 points.
We're about to be hurt for spell slots a little bit.
Yeah.
I got all my high level ones and a couple. I've got some.
Yeah.
Well, I've
What
got a
happened?
few low level ones too.
I mean, I've still got 70 lay on hands I can dole out, but then I would be out.
Mm-hmm.
1973 has 20 left.
You are not feeling well at all.
I can drop a Mass Cure Wounds.
That would probably be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me just do that and you save the spell slot, Alhana. Touch hands.
Love it. We love friendship on this channel. However, the affliction to Alhana or to yourself and Talon does not go away with this.
To who?
The people who are still suffering from the effects of radiation.
Okay.
Okay.
But the lay on hands did work.
Got it.
Okay.
Everyone gets 22 hit points. Just FYI.
All right. So then
And we're out of turn taking, right?
Correct.
So I'm lethargic for
Okay. I will
turn,
go.
just so everybody knows. I can't do anything for a second while haste wears off.
So LB, I'm gonna go do lay on hands on Talon.
Mm-hmm.
Does she also? How much healing should she apply, or am I only taking the 5 points to remove the condition?
It seems to function the same way as if you were to cure a disease.
Okay. So let me spend 5 points, and Talon, you should be good again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who else has the sickness? It's Arrow.
Yeah.
No, I say
No,
save them
Alhana.
on mine.
I had the very first level of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
I
I
saved them all.
can also fix
Sorry.
that.
Thank you.
Okay. I now have 60 points left, which I could use on healing, or I can save it for if we run into more of this.
Yeah. Okay.
Talon just hugs Colchis. I felt
Winces
so
a bit as like
terrible.
her ribs.
And it was an exhausted, like a tired hug, not a
Yeah.
not a strong. She's not that strong anyway. And she'll also just pop Colchis a first level cure wounds just as because she's got a bunch of first level spell slots still.
Bless
So
you.
that's gonna be 11 back for Colchis.
Okay.
Before we do anything else.
I'm getting the feeling that I dropped us.
I mean,
Talon just gives Arrow the most
just
heterochromia
to say,
elf side eye.
I have to say, I had an awesome plan where I was going to turn you into a T-Rex and then fly Colchis down.
It's not your fault.
And I lived that out in those moments where I was affected by that spell, and it went great.
The dropping was not your fault.
No, but it did hurt.
Emotionally and physically.
Just
What hurt
Says
emotionally?
1973.
I like, well, it just like gently like put a hand on Talon's shoulder and cast another second level cure wounds out of guilt.
Aw. Right, well, I'm glad we're all right and we've defeated this thing, but how are we going to deal with that? I mean, I
how
can
much
go
was
in
the
there.
mass healing word or how mass cure wounds?
It was 22 plus
Okay.
you get an additional 11.
Okay, thank you.
We
That's what
need to pull them out.
Right.
Yeah,
Uh,
how?
I mean, it seems like 1973 would be okay, yeah?
Like, go in there, yeah? I mean, I'm not affected by the glowing rocks that you guys are.
Well, so the thing that happened, and I'm remembering this, is it seems like any magic that touches the water stops as well. I don't
Right.
know how that affects you, being
Ooh.
sort of a magical robot.
That might be quite dangerous then. That's a good thought.
Okay, what if I
Does anyone have any
go
rope?
with
I can fly.
yeah, Alhana can fly. I can also cast rope trick and like climb down and try to like pull them out. But why don't we try? I guess I'm not the strongest.
I was just
So
thinking if
if
anyone
it's a
has
strength to pull,
just like a length of regular rope,
I'm
then we
sure I
run
do
it.
in my inventory.
We just kind of run it around the
Yes.
back of them, and then all of us grab it and just pull.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
could do
just-
that. I bet I could walk around. Be quite
You
easy
just
for
like
me.
walk it around
Yeah,
the back. And
I
then
have 50 feet of rope. She
Well, I
starts
was
pulling out of
thinking
her
I would
bag.
just fly directly over them and just drop a loop.
that
Yeah.
works
Cool.
too. You
Mhm.
just
That way no one has to get close to the water.
Right.
Just in case.
But will you be affected by the glowiness?
Probably, but I can do it quickly.
All right. What works for me?
has anyone done any like rodeo work?
I'm half horse.
Callan just starts like making a
A
loop in the
noose.
road. Yeah, like
I am just
yes, a noose. No,
No, a lasso.
a lasso. She
sorry,
starts
sorry,
making
sorry.
a lasso.
Very different loops.
Very
My bad,
different.
my bad, my
I
bad.
am imagining now that like in Centaur culture, like barrel racing is just a sport that they do.
Oh yeah.
That's fun.
We
All right.
have a bull and a horse. This is
on.
the most cowboy party.
Come on.
All right.
Ye,
Who-
and may I say ha?
Oh. You
Also, at
motherfucking
this point,
all.
I feel like I should take responsibility for renaming Mishmar.
It was beautiful. Beautiful.
I told Chad I did it when no one was looking.
Alhana, you can fly up and kind of get a feel for where this effect is from these glowing orbs. It's I can tell you now, it's a 60-foot radius sphere around them. So they meet in the middle. I can show you. But you might be able, if you're high enough, you can be above it, or you can just deal with it for a bit and get healed after.
Yeah, I'll fly up and over and use the rodeo skills that I've just written into my backstory to drop the lassos on them.
All right. Yeah, you take your time doing this. I mean, enough. Who are you getting first? Or are you doing two at once?
Let's grab Mishmar first.
Okay.
Get him out of there.
Mishanomar.
Well,
All right.
tested on not the god.
Yeah,
I
fair.
thought it was a pretty funny joke.
That's good. That's good. All right. You guys are just all gonna pull him out.
Yeah.
All right, that works. I mean,
Oh.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that. You guys are
Just
very,
like
very
wrap
much
the
strong.
rope.
You see him as this rope is pulling him. He kind of like his body is a little limp, like he still has some dexterity to sit up. But as he leaves the water and starts to pull his way over, it takes a good for most of him to get over there for him to kind of wake up and just kind of like look back at you guys, look at the water, and he like kind of takes the rope off himself and stands up, crosses his arms, and then just does not say anything.
Always embarrassed. We have to be nice to him.
Do I?
Talon just like puts a hand on his shoulder
Just trying to
and
help.
and passes the rope back off to Alhena again.
Yeah.
Listen, we all make mistakes during combat.
Yeah.
It
He's
happens
yeah.
sometimes.
You
It's never happened to me in my
Talon,
life.
you Talon, you hear him whisper to himself ever so quietly. It felt so real.
I feel like
We'll
he's been
unpack
going
that
through
later.
it. Yeah, let's lasso a god.
All right, you lasso this old man with white hair and a white beard, and you
I
start to
go
drag.
pull a little more gently. He
Yeah.
seems very old.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty old.
What?
Go yank. You yank
It's the
him.
snapping of
there.
ribs.
As soon as his feet stop dripping from this water, you see him stand, and he kind of looks for a moment, looks at the rope around his waist, and he waves his hand at the rope, and it erupts in flames and goes off of him. And as he turns, he becomes 10 feet tall. He assumes his normal godly figure, and he looks to the rest of you. He seems pretty confused, and he's like looking around trying to assess the situation.
And
We're all
one
kind of
of-
like elbowing Culcus, like, yeah.
I don't want to be able to use that rope again.
Invoice
Okay.
you for the rope later.
I'll buy you a silk one.
Is this worth Googling what Azut's preferred term of address would be? Polkus probably would know what it is in
Yeah, I mean,
Your-
you could refer to
your
him as
grace or however it is.
Yeah.
money.
yeah,
Your
I mean,
godliness.
yeah, I think
It boy.
just
Oops,
the
sorry.
normal godly praises would be what you would
ITBOY
think.
AZUT dollars.
Yeah. Um, I will just as a stand-in, Mr. Azuth, sir.
Yeah, yeah. And you kind of see him like, see you guys, like, none of you are my followers. What is this? Where am I?
You are currently in the seat of Talona's realm. We believe she has kidnapped you and forced you to use your power to advance her own designs.
I see. And I have you to thank for saving me.
Yep.
We are certainly here because we need your assistance and because, of course, we couldn't let you remain here under her power.
Do not have domain over this layer, over this realm, not even on this plane of existence. Shall we go someplace else?
Yes, we do have a ship waiting for us outside of this area, but
You see him
We-
snap his fingers, and you guys are suddenly in a white open space. Many of you guys have been in different realms of existence. It seems to be a demi-plane. This is very much like the end of Harry Potter, where the screen just goes white after everything.
I was imagining the Matrix, and there's like a
Mhm.
little like sitting chair and a
Yeah.
TV, and he's
Yeah.
about to explain to
It's
us
exactly
that
what
how
it
our
is.
reality is a simulation.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah. I mean, to him it is. Yeah, you
You can
kind of.
explain D&D to us now,
Mhm,
and then
mhm.
point all over.
My name is Gary Gygax.
Show us
I was
this
kind
stream
of
right
confused.
No, he just shows us this stream right now.
Ah, yeah. You guys are all
It's
constructs.
it's just a Ren sitting there in the
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah,
Welcome
but you
to the channel.
you're in this blank space. That's much better. All right. And you kind of see him as it dries up from this water. Right. So I'm a Zuth.
Hi, Zeus.
it's
Nice
and
to meet you.
I'm Talon. We're all champions of different gods.
Yes, I can see
I-
you've been touched.
Yep.
indeed.
Haven't met yours if you have one.
I don't take champions.
Okay, well, just
Might
wanted
be
to
for the
make sure.
best given what's happening on the material plane.
What is happening?
We were hoping you would have some insight into that. Kind of looks at
But
friends.
the luck goddesses and Talona and perhaps others are making a bid for power. They are removing champions of other gods by imprisoning them in a crystal, which seems to potentially have originated from your power.
In the hopes of winning whatever war they've set out to win.
And cutting the gods' powers off via their champions.
Have they completed the item?
We don't know
What
item.
What?
The crystals.
They have trapped some champions in crystals already. Does that mean it is complete?
Yes. Unfortunately. Shit. Well-
What's the item you're talking about?
It is a way to imprison, which I have created before. I can see that you have my scepter, which I thought was lost.
Found it.
Dinosaur had it.
Mhm.
Right. Well, be careful with it if you continue to use it.
I've mostly just been hitting people with it. It's actually really sturdy.
Yes, I made it.
Excellent craftsmanship. Helen
Well-
still does after all 3 seasons still doesn't know how to talk to a god.
Uh-huh. I was approached by Tamora to answer a hypothetical. If a item could be created to seal an individual from their plane of existence, completely cutting them off from any other planes. Still a little hazy. I was attempting to assist in this hypothetical when I became concerned of its implications. All I remember is a splash and then being tied and hogged. While I was within whatever affliction or spell, I was captured in my own space in a endless loop of creation. It was pleasant. It felt real, even to me. Thank you for rescuing me.
Of course.
It was on our way.
Well, if that's all,
Yes. Well,
So
whatever you're gonna say.
It's
Go
not
ahead.
really at all. We do kind of have to like deal with this. Do you have like a plan? Are you gonna like go get revenge against Talona or like?
what exactly is happening with them? Because I
The
only
luck,
spoke to Talona.
yes, the luck goddesses have taken over the body of their champion and are using her to wreak havoc upon the material plane. They are quietly, well, not so quietly, gathering more followers for Tamora in the hopes that once the luck goddesses combine, which we think there's less than a month until they make that happen, the uh, swelling of followers will give them unmatched power and they'll be able to tip the divine scales even more.
I assume they're merging.
yes.
That seems to be the case.
I see. Well, if they have completed my idea, it's going to be difficult to undo. But I can work on something that might reverse it. I am
You
not.
kinda-
one for revenge. Last time it didn't work out so well for me. And he kind of looks at Arrow and at the scepter behind him.
Revenge against the staff.
Against who I imprisoned in the staff.
There's someone in the staff.
Do you know nothing about the staff?
I know that we're supposed to. I know that if we hit the 0 with it, that it might pull the god out of her.
Who is Nazira?
The champion that the luck goddesses are in.
I see.
I asked that same question just like a few days ago, so you're not that far out of the loop.
They weren't here for the first season.
Well, if you are looking to imprison... Clever. Yes, my scepter could be used to negate the combination.
Is it if it already has a tenant? Is that
It
gonna
does
make
not
it
have a tenant anymore.
cool?
He was released.
Because it's been like whispering to me, kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
I would suggest not listening. The future
at that.
is
Arrow, that's
fickle.
perfect for you.
Right.
The future.
The future is fickle and incomplete. I feel I must bestow gifts since you have freed me. He kind of like looks around and then he like puts his hands together and makes a hand gesture. You don't feel anything for a second. He's like, sorry, I forget showmanship is important. And then he like does the same movement and there's like sparkles and shit and you guys feel this like glitter come over you. And each of you
That's a
feels
Kokosora.
yeah, each of you feels a little bit imbued a little bit more, and I'm gonna give you guys a level for this.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Excellent.
god.
It seems I have much to do. Tell me, which gods have aligned with Taichi, I assume they're going by now?
We haven't really gotten like a head count. Nor do we know exactly how they prefer to be referred to now, since, you know, our last conversation with them was short.
Has Mistress Champion fallen?
No,
No.
Avery's safe. Vistra immediately snatched him to some sort of demi-plane and won't let him out. He
She
was
is
one of my first
wise.
calls.
She is wise.
But yeah, I mean the people here.
He looks
My
around the
mom-
demi-plane.
There's like the art.
So is he asking
Deities.
for our coalition of allies or the
No, he wants
baddie
to know
coalition?
the baddies. Who are the,
The
baddies?
baddies.
Okay.
Who should he
Type.
not talk to?
Talona.
Solona, Timora, Bashaba.
Shaba.
Those are the ones we
Where
only know
Where's our
about
Scooby
right
Doo
now.
clues?
Who else are the baddies?
Who's the
I
baddie?
don't think we've.
We,
I don't think
we need to
we've
make a
conf-
chart.
Mhm.
We
I don't think
don't
we've
have.
confirmed
We
anyone
haven't
else.
You have not.
confirmed anyone else.
Yeah, but there are some that, based on the initial list we got, that they were unlikely to be with us.
Yeah.
We can well, so we can also confirm for him who the good guys are,
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and we can use process of elimination from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who do you tell him? Mistra?
I feel pretty confident she's on our side.
Mistra,
Mhm.
yeah, but
I
she
think she's
talked to
just
us and didn't kill us
against
She didn't
immediately.
kill me when I called her, so.
Yeah, she was polite.
A plus.
I mean, we know so,
we
and
got
then the other champions.
R4
Yeah, R4.
Grumbar.
plus
Bar,
1973
because-
and,
Yeah.
and Mishmar.
He waves.
Yeah,
Alright,
Grumbar because they stole Sechi.
I see. Oh, for the crystals.
Ermalie. We already said Ghost, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people that have been grabbed, we can assume that they were also
Mhm.
not on their side.
I see.
Uh,
I
If we're
see.
going with like people that haven't,
Agma.
that didn't select deities as potential or didn't select champions as potential suspects, then we know Torm has not picked a champion.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
Talos
Yeah.
is.
Talos is on our. again, Talos didn't kill me when I called him.
You didn't talk to
That
Talos.
is-
You talked to
Oh, I
Todd.
talked to Todd. Yeah.
Uh,
Todd didn't kill me when I called him.
And I'm just going to assume that Bane, Ball, and Merkel not on our sides.
Yeah, that's a fair guess.
Didn't one of the other gods tell us that like they're kind of just like standing back and waiting for
Feeling it
this to blow
Yeah.
over?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't be trusted
Mhm.
right now.
But they're not necessarily actively
Right.
doing anything.
So, Lythanda has been cut. Asuran. Who else?
Grumbar.
Grumba. Interesting choice, but I understand for the crystals. And who else?
That's, I think, as far as we know.
You know that
There was one more crystal,
We
right?
need to make a chart.
yeah, your
telling you
friend.
guys.
There is a chart.
Yeah.
Tempest. Tempest. Nismat has been captured.
Yeah, yes, Nismat. Okay.
Uh,
I'm making a...
I see. Interesting. Well, quite the play. Quite the play.
yeah.
If the champion of the God of War is out, does that mean there's just peace on a material plane? People forgot how to make war?
There is, if the god of war is not one that you can pray to, there are other gods, such as the god of death and murder. That would be
Fair.
a fair assessment. If you are looking to turn the tides in your favor, however, the goddesses of luck would be a fair choice as well.
It's really like not bad. I mean, luck is just such like an ephemeral kind of like catch-all for everything that like you take out the competition, everybody's just gonna be like, oh well, might as well flip a coin.
Yes, I see the play they are trying to make.
So you and Talona then. Not on good terms.
Of course not. Never. I was tricked.
Okay.
Timora has been a friend for years, decades, on your plane. Centuries. I did not suspect anything.
Well, I don't think we have the full picture yet either. We know what they're doing and kind of like why, but kind of why it came to this is
Well,
kind of up in the air.
there are a lot of gods that can do a lot of things, and the goddesses of luck and unluck, they are loath to do things in a straightforward way. If it was Tempest attempting to attack and seize power, they would do so in a destructive way. This seems to be a backhanded way. It's not unintelligent, but can be rectified. They are fighting on the material plane, aren't they?
Yep.
In
Yeah.
a lesser form. It is hard for gods to interact on the material plane. If we do so, we cause great destruction. I can do my work from where I am and with my followers, but it will be hard for me to actually affect things. It seems it is up to you and your group to stop this.
It's what we hear.
Yeah, it's kind of the way it seems to be going.
Good. Well, given you what I can, I will meet with Mistra to see what we can do about these prisons.
All right.
But it will take time, especially since I don't know exactly how they finished my magic.
Well, I don't mean to sound like unappreciative of you zapping us out of that nasty place, But we don't really have a way to get home from here or back to our ship. So please don't leave us here. When you go to see Mistra and Avery, also tell them I said hi.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was your name?
Talon.
I shall deliver the message.
Thank you. But yeah, we don't really have a way to, leave
you-
from here.
Yes,
So
I have no domain over Talona's lair. However,
we don't want to go back there.
Right, I can deposit you outside.
That would be
Perfect.
great.
That's where our ship is.
Right.
Time moves here the same way it moves there, or
Pen. Do you
We're
need
not
to be
going to
back
go back,
quickly?
and it's like been a century.
Yeah, we've got about an hour, maybe 30 minutes.
yeah, there was a
What's the
time
timer?
crunch. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm not I'm not an elf that feels stupid very often, and I feel really dumb in this whole situation. Plus, I'm
It-
tired from
It
that
happens
place.
to me
So.
it happens quite often in my
Okay.
presence, I understand. Right. Well, if you'd like me to deposit you at the same time that you left, I could do that.
That would be wonderful.
Yes, and just outside Talona's fortress, if you could.
Of course. The front door, I assume?
That's great. We
Wonderful.
can take it from there.
Also, this is a small thing. Thank you for the gifts. You did kind of burn up our rope. If there's any spare rope that you have lying around, just
Well, I don't have any on me at the moment, but we have a meet again, perhaps.
yeah.
Yeah,
How about an IOU?
I'll take an IOU from a god. Yeah.
I imagine it's a tiny IOU for a rope's worth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now I'm imagining like IOU slips of paper that are like in scale to the size of
Yeah.
the favor.
All right. Anything else you
Um,
guys want to talk to this god about? It's just got a very dry sense of everything.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm out of quips.
I am too, and I really want to. Do I have a spell slot left to message Avery to just let him know and let Mister know that we freed him and he's coming?
I mean, it'll probably be pretty instantaneous when he gets back.
Well, I know, but I guess I could have retconned it to be like, once he said that, I could have just done it in my head really fast to try to send a message through.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got a spell slot left that I can send a sending. Yeah.
Make a roll.
What am I rolling?
D100.
Because it's
Okay.
the
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
chance.
19.
You're good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so she just tells Avery, assuming that Mistra has been keeping up to date. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
assume that Mistra doesn't know what's been going on because
Yeah.
it's Mistra. So
I
she's
mean,
just
yeah.
we freed Azuth. Hey, it's Helen and squad. We freed Azuth. He's gonna be coming your way. And
Arrow says hi.
Era says hi.
What?
In your head. When you start to cast this, you see, almost before you start casting it, Azuth clocks that you're doing this. He doesn't do anything about it, but he obviously has
Yeah, she wasn't trying to hide that she was doing it. She was just sending a a courtesy message, hey,
Yeah.
free to Zuth. He's gonna
Yeah.
be coming your way.
Mhm.
Don't want Mister to get mad at us for not warning her about a potential visitor. And maybe
Fair,
she
fair,
wants to vacuum. I don't know. She's still trying to get back in Mister's good graces. Okay, she
That's
uses magic
fair.
now.
That's fair.
It doesn't come from Mister, but
Yeah.
no.
Right. So, back to Talona's plane. Of course. If you need anything, talk to your gods, I guess.
Glad you're okay.
Thank you.
I need a nap.
Right. Well. Goodbye.
Bye.
He clicks his fingers, and you find yourselves on your ship. Mishamar is not. He is kind of off the edge of the ship, and he flies up and lands back on the ship. As you guys see the barrier that is around your ship is very much decaying. There is rain coming in, and they're kind of trying to like put buckets down and shit. Like it's not really working, but the crew is doing their best. Promise sees that you guys are back out, and they're like, oh, thank God.
She's just
Load it up, let's go! The ship takes to the sky, and you guys get one last view over the Scarlet Jungle as your ship makes a portal, and they are going to portal you back to the Astral Sea. Unless you guys, that's where they can go. Actually, I mean, they could portal you to the material, right to the material plane, because they know where they are and they know where they're going.
Yeah.
You want to do
Yeah,
that?
I
Okay.
think that's where we need to get back to.
Is there a spot that you guys want to go to?
No, we don't really have like a know where we're going next thing yet. We kind of need to like regroup and
Yeah, so maybe just
some-
Port Pondon.
yeah,
Okay.
that's probably the best like place
Yeah.
for the ship to, fuel up and get resources and all that kind of stuff. And it's a big enough place that if we need to do some research, we can probably there, if we need
And
to
you
talk
can
to some
go
people.
take the
And we
ghost
can
out
go
of
to the
one
haunted
place,
house tour again.
Yeah. You guys portal, and you see that it is dark when you arrive. The port is lit up very well, but it is and there's like quite a bit of revelry going on. You're a ways away from the actual dock, as it is impolite to portal directly into your parking space. And as you guys are coming in, you guys hear a clap of thunder. Rachel, Talon gets a message as you get back to the material plane. Let me scroll down. The message is from Kronk. It is fairly coherent, but they let you know that a mass of Bashabla's followers have seemed to be taken root near the Lost Peaks in the High Forest. And that is what they know. You know of this place. It is very close to where you grew up. As the thunderclap happens and you get this message, you guys take a second to breathe, and only a second as a bolt of lightning strikes the ship. And as you guys kind of take a step back from this and see, are blinded for a moment as the lightning strike hits, you see the form of Shamba, looking exhausted, and as he swoons for a moment, he falls forward onto the deck of the ship, his right arm severed just below the shoulder, and it is bleeding out. And that's a good spot for us to end for tonight.
But what about Shamba? He doesn't think it's a good spot to end.
Nah, he's taking a nap. He's fine. Yeah.
If he bleeds out by the time we get back to this game next week.
We're gonna miss next week, so it might happen. You don't know.
Oh my god.
No, you guys
I
are
hit the
healing.
pause button and save and close the game.
Yeah,
Are we not
exactly.
playing this game in real time? I'm sorry. I just want to
yeah, that is the end of the episode for today. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you to everybody for watching. Let's go around and have everybody say where they can find you, what you do, starting tonight with Val.
Oh, hello there. Hi, I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Ground lurker on the internet. So tomorrow over on GGK, you can catch us playing, continuing our game of Red Jenny, playing the Dragon Age TTRPG at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And then Saturdays, currently running Blades in the Dark over there every Saturday at 3 Central Time. Join us for both of those. But yeah, that's me.
I go next. I'm Van, and I just want to correct Val. It's 3 Eastern Time. We don't do any of our schedule in Central Time, and I
Eastern.
don't know what they were talking about.
Val's
I
lying
usually
again.
run. I usually run D&D over there on Tuesday nights. We're taking a couple of weeks off because work has been very busy, but come back very, very soon. Probably next week. I'm thinking probably next week we'll come back and continue to play Strixhaven. But yeah, other than that, you can find me on the internets at Van But Wilder, and I'm here on Sunday nights.
Hi, I'm Rachel Elizabeth. Rachel Elizabeth with the email 7S. I'm here on Sundays. I will also be here on Wednesday this week, playing a game with LB, doing some Monster of the Week. And I'm also on GGK on Tuesdays when we start that back up, and every other Wednesday when we start that back up. But again, this week you can find me here for Monster of the Week shenanigans on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, playing somebody who's totally not a criminal and is absolutely the curator at a museum. That's me.
And I am Alex OMG. It's some guy on the internet. Often here on Sundays, usually here on Sundays. It's just there have been many Sundays, past and imminent future, that I will not be present for. So yeah, that's me.
And I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me here on Fridays and Sundays. You can find me on Mondays at Indoor Adventures, where we're doing our Gold Rush campaign. It's a 4th edition campaign. This week I will be on Crit Hit Chronicles on Tuesday doing a Marvel game. On Wednesday I'll be here running the Monster of the Week game. Thursday I'm off. I'm traveling. I'm going to go see Danae. And then Friday, who am I talking about? Ren will be here streaming a little early. And then we'll be off on Sunday, so you won't see us then. But if you want to catch up on any of our VODs, they're on YouTube. I'll have this uploaded by next week, so you can catch up on everything. We'll have a Moxie next week, Moxie was totally there the whole time you guys were talking to Azuth. Just shocked about a god.
No, Moxie's just still in Talona's Fortress.
Just desperately trying to get the door open.
Guys.
She's just pouting now. She's used all of her spell slots trying to open this fucking door. Now she's just pouting.
Hell yeah. But you guys get a level, so that's awesome. I said I wasn't going to do it, but then you guys talked to the god.
We saved a god. I feel like that's deserving. If anything's deserving of a milestone level.
Absolutely. But yeah, we are going to take off for the night, so thanks for hanging out. Thank you to my players for putting up with all my nonsense and my crazy stat blocked characters. But yeah, I guess until next time, I'm LB Hackemup. Hack recklessly. Bye!